What's going on, guys? Welcome to King of the Table 12 live commentary. My name is Ryan Bowen. You guys know who I am. Anyway, I hope you're well. We're settling in. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got a big night coming up. King of the Table 12. It's only 12 minutes away, guys. They've just finished the prelim show. So if you haven't caught up with everything, it's looking pretty good. We've got a big card on tonight. Obviously, Devon Larratt and Leonidas is going to be main event. So that's going to be mega. I just want to double check we got everything going. Hit me up in the comments section. Want to see that people's comments are coming through. I've been having some dramas lately with the restream. Hopefully we are going to be sorted tonight. But either way, guys, I hope you are settling in, looking at the matches. All right. We got some comments coming through. There we go. Performance enhancing pancakes. Gee whiz. Teeing off. There you go. Well, teeing off performance enhancing pancakes blocked on YouTube. See you later, buddy. Fair enough. Good stuff. Anyway, hopefully everyone's doing well. King of the Table 12. Let's have a look at the lineup tonight. We got now this first match that's going to be coming up, guys. Make sure you head to @thecoresports.tv/sign up. Grab yourself the pay-per-view. That's where you'll be able to watch it. This here tonight is going to be all just commentary. Not going to be showing you the actual footage. What I'll be doing is just watching it and going through it with you guys. I'll give it a call as I do. I was speaking to Don earlier today from King of the Table, and they are very excited about everything that's going on. So it's going to be massive. But the matches, we've got Casper up against Netherlands, and then we got I think the next one is going to be Morozov. Surely Morozov straight up against Camille. I'm not sure whether we'll have Camille again up against Corey West, or Camille's probably going to need a break between matches. But Camille has got the double duties on tonight. And then we've got Rob Vigin and Hugo Chikadze. Thank you, Phil Woody, man. Phil Woody, appreciate it. Says the rings muscle-ups are going well. Man, I'm feeling so good in the rings at the moment. I'm getting them slow. Got to get them smooth next. That's the goal. But I appreciate that, Phil Woody. You're the man. Then we've got Auden Larratt and Korean Hulk. You guys see Auden Larratt and Korean Hulk. It's crazy how the size difference there. I was genuinely someone who thought the Korean Hulk was way taller than that. I did not realize the ratios were quite what they are. But it's going to be massive. Auden Larratt and the Korean Hulk is going to be huge. Obviously, Sergei Kelichenko up against Georgi Svetkov as well. That's going to be a very interesting one. I think Georgie's the favorite in that. And then Devon Larratt and Leonidas Arkona, main event, left arm super match. Hard to see Devon Larratt being beaten, but Leonidas is one of those dudes that just has a freakish level of power. So it's going to be crazy. But guys, it all happens in literally 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes away until the pay-per-view kicks off, which is at King of the Table 12. You head to app.coresports.tv. I've pinned in the comments section the link to the pay-per-view, so that's where you can head to grab it. We got 68 of you guys here in the chat at the moment. It's gonna be a big night. I have no doubt it's gonna be a big night. King of the Table is always a big night. It's 2:50 a.m. for me. I'm looking forward to it. The numbers are gonna swell in here, but guys, please do hit the like button for me. Hit that share button. We'll get some gains going as well. All right, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Phil Woody's got the match order. If you need it, fire it over. Yeah, man, Phil, that would be great. Phil, chuck us the match order, and I'll chuck it up in the comments section, and we'll see that. If Auden beats the Korean Hulk, is it Auden versus Ryan Bowen next? You know, look, I'll tell you the truth. It's been considered. It has been considered. I think it's a natural progression that Auden is going to face me at some stage. I just feel like Auden and I have a destiny in involving each other at some point. But Auden's now heavier than me. I'm right on 90 kilos. I think Auden's closer to the 100. But that's fine with me. But Korean Hulk, I don't even know what he weighs, but he looks like he is wider than he is tall. crazy ratios. I think if he gets it anywhere inside, it's his. But Auden's hand, Auden's height, Auden's leverage, and Auden's intuition on the table to take control is going to be hard to deal with for the Korean Hulk. I feel like Auden is the heavy favorite, but TH Furious says that would be insane. Look, I would love to face Auden. I think that Auden is one of those dudes that is going to be clearly somebody significant in the sport. He couldn't have a better group of people around him to influence him and train him and get him going. He's obviously the son of the great Devon Larratt, so he's got all those genetics. I think he's going to be a superstar, but he's climbing the ladders. Aussie arm wrestler, g'day, there he is. Over there, crushing it as always, brother. Good luck tonight on your emceeing duties and your call. Wish you well, brother. And no doubt I'll see you soon. But Aussie arm wrestler, how can you not love the Aussie arm wrestler? The guy is crushing it over there. Zachariah says the Korean Hulk is going to be too strong. Interesting. Cool. Look, if you've never seen the Korean Hulk arm wrestle before, like there's not a lot of footage out there of him in competitions as far as I could see. But I have seen him gripped up with Larry Wheels just over the coffee table. And in a hook with Larry Wheels, he outdid Larry. So that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Yeah. So if it goes inside, it's over. But look, have you seen the height difference? The ratios is just insane. I don't know if he can do it. But guys, King of the Table 12, we are literally 5 minutes away. Do not miss it. Head to app.coresports.tv. Grab yourself the pay-per-view. I'm going to be doing the commentary here of all the matches as they unfold. Now, you're not going to see the footage here. You got to head to app.coresports.tv. Yeah. What's this? Erica wants me to grow the facial hair back now. I'm really happy with the lack of facial hair now. Yeah, here's the TH Furious. I agree with you. Says the Korean Hulk may be able to go through Auden's arm, but he won't have any hand control. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have hand control. He's got to be happy pulling with his wrist back. To have an arm that short and to have a hand that small relative to Auden's. And Auden. I mean, he's cut from the same cloth as his dad. Let's be honest. He is somebody who is a nightmare to set up with, and he will take everything away from the Korean Hulk. I think the Korean Hulk is going to have to totally be willing to just get the straps, pull with his wrist, bust it back. As long as he doesn't lose his pronation, he should have still some power. But it's going to be a tough one. Guys, if you're wondering, has the event started yet? I can see people asking that question. No, it hasn't started. We're still 4.5 minutes away from the pay-per-view coverage starting. Of course, it is going to be on at app.coresports.tv. That's where you can grab yourself the pay-per-view. The link is pinned in the description and also in the comments section. I'm curious, actually. I need to know now. Everyone's talking about it. I want to ask the poll who takes it tonight in the Auden versus Korean Hulk match. That is a good question. Who takes it? Auden or Korean Hulk? Let me know there. The first impression for me was Auden is going to be too much. When I saw the photo, it was just like I can't see it going any other way. But I've never touched hands with either of these two gentlemen, so I don't know the power level. Like I said, I've seen the Korean Hulk in a hook with Larry Wheels do really well, but when I see those ratios, I can't imagine a man as short and stocky as the Hulk can even get into the power. I don't know. I could be wrong, but look, as the polls are coming in, it's pretty split so far. Spot on 50-50 at the moment after 22 votes have come in. Let us know what you think, guys. Brutal stuff. But guys, grab your pay-per-view. We're only 3 minutes away, and the first match will be getting underway. I think it's Casper and Auden. Two young guys. I don't know. I don't know them well, to be honest. I think one of them's from Poland. Is it? But anyway, then we're going to get into the names. I'm looking forward to Rob Vidgett and Hugo Chikadze. I think Hugo, the Dynamite out of Georgia up against Rob Vigent will be very, very interesting. I can't wait. But, guys, 2 minutes until the pay-per-view is scheduled to start. I will let you know straight away if the footage is up for me or if we need to keep refreshing. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, but we should be good to go. Sorry, just checking my phone for notifications and whatnot. Let's have a look. Korean Hulk pulled Larry like 2 years before Larry even started arm wrestling. Yeah, okay, that is true. The footage of them is old footage, but it's still the Korean Hulk holding Larry in a hook, which to me is crazy. Do I think Rickard and Ron Barth will be close? Well, Alex McDonald, good question, but Rickard and Ron Barth aren't facing each other. Rickard is going to be facing Don Underwood, and I think that Rickard is in amazing form. That is what I will say about Rickard. Rickard's, in my opinion, Rickard is the absolute undisputed number one in Australia. I'm sorry, I love Lachlan Adair, best mate, but Rickard is so strong now. It's absurd. He's still a young man. It feels like, I swear, it's like he's still growing. He's tall, he's big, and he's getting conditioned. He's getting conditioned. Can Devon beat the Korean Hulk? Or Devon could do anything he wants with the Korean Hulk. Anything he wants. Thoughts on Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall match in King of the Table 13 in December? I've always been concerned for Eddie Hall on the arm wrestling table. I don't think he has the right intuition. I hope he if that, I didn't even know. To be honest, I didn't even know that match was announced. If it is and confirmed, then Brian Shaw, easy. Brian Shaw's got good intuition. Eddie, I have seen the opposite. Bad intuition on the table. Is rugby, Alex, is rugby Rickard's number one focus? No, arm wrestling is his number one focus. Yeah. Palin's asking, is Rickard staying in Australia? Seem to remember him saying he'd be there for you. He's been here for almost 2 years now in Australia, and yeah, he is here to stay, which is awesome. He goes back to South Africa to visit his family pretty shortly after he's going to be defending his, or attempting to defend his AWE title on October 27. Then he'll be back to South Africa for Christmas, and then he's off to Knuckles Up in January, in 25th. So crazy stuff. All right, guys, we are at that time where the pay-per-view should be starting. Okay, so straight away, I need to hit the refresh button because it didn't pop up for me. But let us know in the chat if it is working for you. It looks like we've got a poster up. Fantastic. It says we'll be starting soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, the coverage will be starting very, very shortly. All right, I'm going to make sure I've got my audio sorted. But like I said, guys, I will be doing the commentary tonight. I'm not going to be showing you the footage. So if you need to see the videos, head to app.coresports.tv, grab yourself the pay-per-view, and you can watch along with us. But otherwise, you can settle in, and I will commentate each of the matches for you as they go. The Drew 24, good to see you here, brother. You haven't missed a thing, mate. We are just getting started. Settling in for a night of King of the Table 12. I can't wait. Good to see the Drew 24 in the house always. You thought I was going to get the Brian Shaw match. Goodness me. No, I'm committed to. I have told all promoters that I want to pull in my weight category now, which is under 90 kilos. So everything from here forward, for me at least, should be in the under 90 kilo category. Unless Auden Larratt wants a match after this one, I'm sure someone will offer me that. It's already been talked about. But anyway, Drew 24. There it is. The coresports.world. There's another way to get to the pay-per-view. Or you can head to app.coresports.tv in the description, or in the comments section. I think it's pinned. Grab yourself the pay-per-view, guys. It's going to be a good one. All right. Where is everybody watching from in the world? Let us know in the chat where you are in the world. I'm obviously here in Australia. It's 3 a.m. for me. Auden versus Bowen, says Van Master. Yeah. I reckon it's going to happen. I do think it's going to happen. It could be Auden's next match. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if the phone rings after tonight. If he gets through the Korean Hulk, there's a good chance. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate core sports production quality? Oh man, it's improving. It's always improving, and it's just great to see it across the board for the sport. It leaves a better and better impression. Drew 24s in Vegas. It's 10 a.m. We got Maine, USA. We got England. TH Furious is over there in England. Good on you, everyone around the world. Let's see who's got the most exotic location pop up. Alex McDonald reckons I need to give Auden more time. I think he's ready. Surely he's ready. I don't know. I mean, he's Devon Larratt's son, and he's what, 20, 21 now? That's plenty of time. 175 of you guys in the chat. Awesome to see you in here. Guys, please hit the like button and the share button as well. That will get this going for us. And by the time we're at the main event, who knows? Whatever. The record is 18,000 live concurrents. We'll see if we can get there tonight. But in order for that, we're going to need you guys to hit that like button and that share button for me once we start going. We're still waiting for the matches to start coming out. I've got the poster up that says the live stream will start soon. So we are only moments away. Only moments away. We've got Denmark here. Martin in the house. Good to see you, mate, from Denmark. Hope you enjoy the event tonight. It's going to be a good one. King of the Table is always fun. Always fun over there in Dubai. Devon will win, reckons. BD arm wrestler. He's from Bangladesh as well. Good stuff. 10 minutes away. Look at that. We got people on the ground giving us the update. Aussie arm wrestler Jake Wood. Thank you, legend. He lets everyone know that we're 10 minutes away. All right. So a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. We will settle in. Let's talk about everything that's going to be going on. How did that poll end up, by the way? 57%, 62% people. Yeah, the votes are updating on my screen. 62% of people saying Auden will take it tonight out of Auden and the Korean Hulk. It's an interesting one, isn't it? It is an interesting one. Auden has had such a pressure on him in his career so far. I think he's doing really well. He's got so much pressure to live up to the expectation of being his father's son, and everyone wants him to be himself as well. But of course, I mean, who wouldn't want to emulate their father in the way that they behave and act and arm wrestle? So I think he's doing an amazing job. But man, he's got some pressure on him, hasn't he? But I think, yeah, he is the favorite tonight in my eyes as well. When I see those levers relative to the Korean Hulk, it's hard to see it going any other way. Auden loses the first 2 rounds, according to Drew 24. Wow. Then Hulk gasses out. What are the chances of that? I'm going with the Auden sweep. I think Auden's going to sweep him. I just can't get the ratios out of my head. The lever size, to me, I can't imagine losing to a man that's that much shorter than me. It just seems too easy technically to block. And I think that Auden's incredibly intuitive with technical stuff. So and he's got a huge hand and a big long arm. So I think Auden's going to sweep him. He's going to take the hand control away from him. But I do respect that if Auden gets tied to the Hulk and the Hulk gets some shoulder in and the Hulk doesn't lose his pronation, then it's trouble. It's trouble from there. Alex McDonald, yeah, man, he's got stuff coming up. You'll hear about that soon. Absolutely. How tall are you, TH Furious? You reckon this is the tallest man in the chat? Let us know. How tall are you? Yeah, if Auden can get his top roll off, he will win. Absolutely. Korean Hulk is heavier than Auden. I find that amazing. Oh no, hang on a second. Their grip strength. Does anyone know how heavy the Korean Hulk was? If he's surely he's not that heavy. When you see a man, I know he's wide. I think he's exceptionally thick through the bicep and that. But my goodness. Yeah, Ray did beat me but Ray's a specialist arm wrestler. I don't know who the Korean Hulk is. I know he arm wrestles, but he's not as into the sport as Ray is he? And Korean Hulk's hand is not a big, wide palm like Coach Ray's. Coach Ray's hand is enormous. So he's got great control. I don't know. I could be underestimating. I could be underestimating the Korean Hog. We're going to find out shortly. 6'5" is TH Furious. Yeah, that's pretty tall. Anyone can beat that. All right, there's not far off. He's 6'4". There we go. There we go. We got any Vitaly Lettins in the house tonight? Fishlip says, I don't think Devon would put him in with anyone very dangerous, as big as the Hulk looks. Yeah, well, we the truth will come out tonight. We will see who is the man out of these two. What else we got? Who is on my horizon for the 85 kilo class? You got some crazy pullers at the elite level in that category. Yeah, for me, well, I'm facing Tom Holland. Is my first match at that weight category. It's going to be 86 kilos, January 25th. Knuckles up. That's my first match in what will hopefully be my home in that weight category. So I'm looking forward to that. But there's no shortage of names. No shortage of names. There's people like Craig Touye, people like Jason Merlot. Um, there are people like James Wall. There's the Korean guys. There's a bunch, and then we know that the king is David Samusha. My goal is I'd love to by the end of 2025 have achieved enough wins to be worthy of saying, well, I'd love to be one of those people to take a ticket and have a crack at David Samusha. I mean, he's got to face someone, hasn't he? David Samusha's unbeatable. But people like Craig Touye have faced David Samusha and looked reasonably good. So if I can get through someone like Craig Touye next year, then I would love to take a ticket and have a crack at David Samusha by the end of the year. What else we got? So you guys still waiting on the feed to come through. We do have the poster up on the screen. If you're waiting as well, just we'll let you know. I'll let you know if I get it. But head to app.coresports.tv, grab your pay-per-view. It won't be too far away. But yes, Tom, the Lean Machine Holland, all right there, is my next opponent. I can't wait for him. If Auden wins, what's next for him? I think they're going to offer Auden a match with me if he wins. That's my gut feel. I've had it already somewhat discussed with me in the past as a possibility, so it wouldn't surprise me if it came up. All right, what else we got? Craig Touye is 95. Yeah, Craig can get down to 90, no worries though. Svetan, yeah, I wouldn't mind facing Svetan, although he's only 80 kilos, so I'm obviously respect to Svetan. I know that Svetan's actually called me out in a match before when I beat Beksong Yul. Svetan asked for a match with me because Svetan had a really good war with Beksong Yul and got the victory as well. So he was keen to face me after that, but we'll see. Svetan, legend of an arm wrestler, absolutely. Got to meet him the other week as well. How's my side pressure coming back? Yeah, look, the shoulder's good. I'm able to press in the gym again at the moment, so things are feeling pretty good. I haven't gone heavy in the pressing, but pressing with medium weight is feeling pretty good. All right, it's looking like we might be getting movement any moment now in the live stream. I'm going to hit refresh and see what pops up. But guys, app.coresports.tv is where you can grab your pay-per-view if you haven't got it already. We've got the poster on the screen at the moment saying that it's going to start soon. All right, actually, here we go. Yeah.
Remember, we are in for an absolute
All
belter
right, Jake
of a
Ward is
program here.
on.
We have 7.
There we go. Now I can hear the event. All right. Yeah, so Madeline Hristov and Casper Sincha is going to be the first match of the night. First match of the night. That one will be coming up shortly. But guys, we are ready to go with the pay-per-view. Moments away from from the matches kicking off. Kamil Jablonski versus Artem Morozov second. Then Auden Larratt up against Korean Hulk third. Rob Vigent against Nugay Chikadze. Then Sergei Kalenchenko up against Georgi Svetkov, followed by Corey West, Kamil Jablonski, and then finally Devon Larratt and Leonidas Arkona. That is the schedule for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a massive night this is going to be. Kamil Jablonski hitting the double duties tonight up against Artem Morozov on the right and Corey West on the left. Kamil has been brutal lately. It'll be interesting to see if he can get through two of those matches, let alone just even one would be impressive. One win. But he's going to be facing Morozov. All right, here we go. Jake Ward getting us good to go. First match about to head out. Will I ever pull Rob? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, I've been willing to pull Rob forever. It's always, is Rob willing to pull me? That's the question. But he's now a big fatso compared to me. He's over 100 kilos. But I would pull Rob anytime. All right, so they've got their promos going on now for the first match. They're showing us as they're getting ready to come out. So, guys, if you haven't got it yet, last call now. If you want to see the full event, head to app.coresports.tv, grab yourself the pay-per-view. I'm going to be giving you commentary of each of these matches as they unfold. So you can get it here. They're introducing referees at the moment. Looks like Hristov is back. Connor Matthews, yeah, man. Me and Rob, who knows, hey? Who knows? A big fat Rob is probably dangerous. Yeah, he does look strong at the moment. He just had a great victory over Alan Ford and looked very dominant there. And his face off against Nugo was looking pretty significant as well in terms of the size difference, the height ratio. And you know that Rob's got a big hand. So if Nugo can't get into that hook, then it's going to be difficult for him because Rob's got so much control. He certainly does. Wonder if they've changed the King's Move rule. Not sure. We can have a listen right now. Let's see what they say. I'll just have a quick listen. So, okay, so yeah, the humorous foul is in place with the King's Move there. They were just talking about running fouls. It's running fouls for all other fouls, with the exception of the humorous going under the table foul when in a neutral or defensive position, so that the King's Move foul is on and it's an immediate stop as opposed to a running foul. The rest of them are going to be running fouls. All right. Bulgaria versus Poland in our first match will be coming up. All right, here comes Nedelet Haristo. Oh, we've got his promo at the moment. Me looking I don't actually know either of these two dudes, so this is new to me, but we will watch them and I'll give you the call on their style. Nedelet Haristo. They hate the Kings move so much that they made it stop fouls, and other fouls are running fouls. Yeah, they did indeed. I think that's fair enough. I do think it's fair enough because if you go into that negative humorous position, it is causing. It's more like a professional foul if you stay down there, because if you stay down there below, it is putting work into your opponent that is whilst you're in an illegal position. So I don't know. All right, here he comes, Nerdalet. Nerdlin, not Nerdalet, Nerdlin. Nerdlin Hristov is out on the stage waiting for his opponent now. We'll wait for Casper to come out. We do have a bit of a weird accent going on, Astro. Sometimes I know that Ron Barth struggled with my accent as well. When I was hanging out with him in Ireland, he was someone that was like, I have no idea what you're saying. I had to repeat myself a bunch of times. Did they turn the sound down? It did. I think they did, didn't they? Yeah, it's gone down on me too. It'll come back. It'll come back. I think they're just playing around during their promo reel and all that sort of stuff. But it will be back. They'll figure out the audio. Engin's forehead taco says they still cannot figure out the effing audio. It's beyond pathetic. They'll get it. They'll get it. Don't worry. Wow, the audio. Don't worry. They'll be onto it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first match is ready to go. We've got both athletes now out at the table. Now, I've got to remember which one is which. I got to pay attention. We've got Casper and Netherlands about to go. It's Bulgaria and Poland. Okay. Well, guys, it's terrible audio. Where's the sound? I will give you my commentary in the meantime. I've got no sound coming from them either, but that's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Referee's still standing at the side of the table, still taking their time. Athletes haven't yet stepped to the table. Here we go. Now, referee's calling the athletes to the table. All right. The audio is back. Casper and Netherlands here. All right, we can see now. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure. Okay, so we got Netherlands on the right screen, Casper on the left. Now, Casper's going with the high knuckles posting, straight wrist, where you can see the longer lever there from Netherlands. He is going to look for some control, but big side pressure straight away, and they're off to the straps. That was looking pretty promising from Netherlands. Hristov just ripping sideways. Casper's got to wake up because that didn't look good. All right. They're going into the straps now. I got to make sure I got the right man in my head. Which one's Casper? Which one's Netherlands? I don't know these dudes well enough. Anyway, okay, so the buckle is being tightened up at the moment. Round number 1, King of the Table 12. First match off the card. Let's have a look. These are 6-round matches all tonight. We'll see if these matches go all the way. But let's have a look. Once again, you can see quite a high knuckles setup. Expect a lot of side pressure here from Casper Seneca as he showed us in that first start. He looked like he had the goods, but Nerdlin with the high knuckles position, trying to get control, sets it into the hook, and there it is. Good start there. It's gone straight into the hook. Casper in a dragging position now, setting and waiting for his opportunity, but good defensive position there from Nerdlin so far. Looking very composed, but there you go. Hang on a second. Okay, so Casper Seneca straight away gets his shoulder behind him. Nerdlin Hristov was in control. He had a hook set, and Casper just decided, okay, well, if you're going to give me all this time, I'm going to just put my shoulder behind it and actually have a go. Very interesting. It was almost. I'd have to say that was an error there. Allowed his opponent allowed Casper to just get in there and actually put his shoulder behind without any blocking going on. Connor Matthews, I appreciate it, man. We'll get over there at some stage. This is a terrible commentary for me at the moment because I my brain is not sure on which one's which, and I'm trying to work out which one's Casper and which one's Nederland still. So I apologize for that. But anyway, Kamil Jablonski in the corner there from the man from Poland. Gabrielle's having dramas with the pay-per-view, man. I know for me in the past it has been best and I go through the website as opposed to through the app. If you're having dramas and you're in the app, maybe head to the website. You'll be able to just log in directly using your email and all that sort of stuff. And I've never had a drama. Never had a drama with it through the website. But hit that refresh button. Good luck, man. I hope it does work out for you. All right. All right, so it's 1-0. Casper Seneca from Poland in the lead so far. He okay. Setting up here again outside of straps, you can see the long lever from Casper Seneca. Okay, they're agreeing now that they're going to go into the strap straight away. Casper Seneca has a very unique style. He's got a long forearm, although he doesn't use it like a traditional low hand top roll would. He's happy to just just get hand control, get past his opponent's pronator. And it was Nadal Hristov from Bulgaria, who was more interested in setting the hook, but he never went on the offense in that first round. Nadal Hristov just set the hook and then sat there. And it was Casper who said, well, if you're going to sit there and do nothing, I'm going to put my shoulder behind it and start to press. And it was Casper who took the first round. Now, round number 2, here we go. Let's see. They are in the straps, good to go. If Casper can take it again, or will Nerdeland get into that hook? Now, referee's getting them set. And big top roll this time. Casper easy day, straight through the hands, side pressure, casual pin. 2-0, Casper the man from Poland now, looking good. That's worrying signs if you are a fan of the Bulgarian man, because it looked like there was almost nothing there. Replay shows it. It was just straight low hand top roll. The wrist goes back. There was no committed shoulder, no dead wrist defense attempt. Hristov in trouble there. Very, very impressive stuff there from Casper. Looking good. How many days a week do I train arm wrestling strength? Man, I train on average 6 days a week, I would say. 6.5 usually. Now, I'm going to actually be heading to India. I'm heading to India literally in 3 days' time. I'm on a plane to India. I'm going to be doing an 18-day training camp in India. How good is that? The Pro Panja League was originally going to be on. I was going to be there to commentate it. But then the Pro Panja League got delayed back to December. So now I'm still going, and I'm going to be doing a training camp over there with India's Chetna Sharma, Tatu Sharma. She's the number 1 ranked Indian arm wrestler. I'm going to be training with her. She prepares for Asian Cup, and I'm going to be preparing for AWE. And then there's going to be a bunch of guys coming in as well. Hopefully, Yuvraj Verma, Abbas Rana. I can't wait. But yeah, I get to do a training camp over there in India for 18 days. I am very, very, very excited about that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Round number 3. It is all set up and good to go again. Let's see if Casper can just finish this one here. He's looking good so far. Nerdeland in trouble. No real commitment to the match so far. There we go. This time, better start. Nerdeland sets the hook outside of the straps, but it's Casper who reverses it quickly back to center. Now gets his shoulder behind, presses through. There's the victory. 3-0. Now he's only 1 win away from taking this match. Casper there from Poland, looking pretty confident, looking comfortable, pretty much having his way with his opponent, doing anything he wants there. Nerdeland did set the hook, but yeah. Who are these guys? Is the question. Look, to be honest, I couldn't tell you too much about them. I don't follow the this degree of arm wrestling well enough to tell you exactly who these guys are. I can say Poland v Bulgaria. That's what I can say. All right, yeah, this is the first match of the day, as Connor Matthews says. TH Fury says that's awesome. I'll need to eat a lot for that. Yeah, I can't wait. Like I said, 18-day training camp in India with the Indian arm wrestling team. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I'm a big fan of Indian arm wrestling, and I can't wait to get over there and train with Tatu Sharma. She's the number 1 arm wrestler in India. Superstar, absolute superstar. I don't think she's ever been beaten over there. Going to train with her. Going to be training with Yuvraj Verma, who is the man that I think is the biggest threat to Mazahir Saidu over there. Can't wait to see how he's on the table. But yes, guys, back to the action here. This is the first match, Connor Matthews. Well, let's see. I don't think there's a comeback on. I don't think there's a comeback on right now. It is looking pretty one-way traffic with Seneca in control over Hristov. 3-0 at the moment, Casper Seneca. Here we are, round number 4, getting them set. The long lever of Casper Seneca has just been far too good in the control department. Nerdeland has been trying to set this hook, and this time Nerdeland hits a top roll attempt, but Casper Seneca smiles at that one, and they go again because it was an early start called there on Nerdeland Hristov from Bulgaria. Referee's looking for it again. Nerdeland gets his second warning there with going early once again, but they say a simultaneous early start there, so no foul given. Casper Seneca with all smiles so far. He knows that there's only 1 more win required for him to take this victory. Nerdeland searching for things. Oh, casual, slow start from Nerdeland. He misses the jump, and Casper Seneca almost finishes the match in one easy, smooth movement, but they will go to the straps. You can see the forlorn look on the face of Nerdlin and Hristov. He's in that position where you're getting drilled, and when you're getting drilled, there's not much you can do, and there's not much fight in him at the moment. There's no real hope. He's just going through the motions. So Casper Seneca in cruise control at the moment. All right. Yes, the next match, I think it is going to be Morozov. It's crazy. We're straight into Camille and Morozov as the next match. I think will be coming up. As soon as we get that confirmed, I'll put the poll up. Okay. There it is. The match is done. Casper Seneca takes the fourth round, 4-0. Very dominant victory over Nettle and Hristov. I don't think they're going to go to six. I don't think, or maybe they will. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it going to six once someone's been so dominant. All right, I'm going to end the poll on Auden, which has got a 63% likelihood that Auden is going to win. I want to ask you guys the next question. Who takes this one? All right, who takes this one? We got Camille and Morozov. My goodness me. All right, so the next match coming up is going to be Camille Jablonski and Artem Morozov. What a big match that's going to be. And it looks like we're going to start talking about this next match coming up, but it does look like they are going to pull another 2 rounds, these two guys. I don't know why. When one dude's dominating so bad, there's not much point. So far, 81% of people in the first impression poll are saying that Artem Morozov is going to sweep this one and take the victory against Camille Jablonski. But look, Camille Jablonski, he's one of those freak arm wrestlers that can just do things. He can get so extreme. It's so hard to get him out of his shoulder. But you would have to think that Morozov is the favorite with all the bicep strength he's got, the wrist flexion. Can he? Well, I mean, we've seen what Camille's weakness is. It's anyone that can force a hook. I mean, Ivan Matashenko, if you remember what he did to Camille Jablonski, who was very dominant. It's the only person I've seen dominate Camille Jablonski so significantly. But can Morozov move like Ivan Matashenko? We will see soon. So far, 69% of you guys think that Artem Morozov will take this match. It is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. It is still in the first match, though. We're 5-0 for Casper Seneca. And they're going to make him do a 6-1 by the looks of it. I don't know why. But they're going to. My coffee's gone cold. I've been sitting there too long. All right, we got 262 of you in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We're in King of the Table 12. Head to app.coresports.tv if you want to grab yourself the pay-per-view. We're going to be here commentating for you all these matches tonight. Nerdlin and Casper at the moment. And you can see at the moment, looks like Casper Seneca is putting on a big act. That was the worst act I've ever seen. Okay, so Netherlands has just taken the 6th round, gets his name on the scoreboard with a 5-1 victory there to Casper. Casper Seneca just put on one of the worst acts I've seen to make it look like he was trying and losing. Quite funny, but anyway, I guess he was trying to be nice to his opponent and give him one win. But 5-1 is the official score. Casper Seneca, your victory, victorious there in the opening round. Okay. So the polls, guys, in the next match, 67% of you think that it is going to be taken by Artem Morozov. Guys, we've got 271 in the chat. 82 of you have hit the like button for me so far. Please, for me, all 271 of you guys, go and hit that like button. Take that time for me now between matches whilst you're hitting the vote as well on the poll for Camille and Morozov. That's what's coming up next. It's going to be a big one. Big one. The best offensive presser in the world, Camille Jablonski from Poland, up against Artem Morozov, who, to be honest, if you ever met Artem Morozov, he is a monster. He's tall, he's jacked, he's a great arm wrestler. He can go inside, outside, press, hook, pull, anywhere you want. Morozov can go. So that is what's coming up, and that is brutal. He's the favorite going in, and according to the poll, it's 71%. All right, and it's Camille Jablonski being called out to the stage first. Here he comes. This dude is built like Mr. Incredible. If you've ever met Camille Jablonski, he has got one of the thickest chests, widest shoulders. And we know what his style is. He comes forward fearlessly. He just steps into that press. He doesn't care how much side pressure you've got. He is going for it. He is up against Morozov, and that's what is about to happen, guys. We just hit the 100 likes mark. I appreciate every one of you. Still got 253 of you guys here in the concurrent chat. Hit that like button for me. That helps us get the audience growing. Getting we've had 18,000 people live in here once before when we had a King of the Table on. So that's what happens when the algorithm goes nuts, and that all comes from you guys hitting that like button. So I appreciate all of you. All right, as we now watch the promos of Camille and Morozov, I'll just turn my attention to the comments section, see what's going on with you guys, answer some of your questions. TH Furious says Camille's technique I don't think can be efficient for that many rounds. It's interesting, I think Camille's got probably the best offensive press. I don't think he's a good defender. I think Jerry Cadorette is a better defender than Camille. I know between Camille and Alex, same country, but they don't seem to get on too well. I've never, yeah, look, they are both from Poland, but I've never seen them hanging out, so I don't know. I don't know if there's beef there or not. But Artem Morozov with the fresh haircut, a little longer beard, longer hair on top. He's looking different. He's got a new look. Let's see if he brings that energy tonight. Artem Morozov, like I said, when I met Artem Morozov for the first time in my life, I was stunned at the size of the dude. He's massive. He's absolutely massive. Yep, Camille is the ultimate frame versus frame puller. He does. I've never seen anyone commit as hard as Camille Jablonski does to the center of the table. All right, here we go. Camille Jablonski now making his way to the arena. King of the Table 12, guys. If you haven't got the pay per view, head to app.coresports.tv. You can grab it, watch along with us. The man from Poland, the most committed arm wrestler in the world, to the style of press pulling, shoulder forward, wrist back, doesn't matter. He will come at the center of the table. Now, as we now wait for Artem Morozov to enter the arena. There we go, being announced in as the Turbinator. That's what I swear I just heard the Turbinator. I don't think he's called the Turbinator. I think it was Terminator, but I heard Turbinator. He isn't wearing a turban. He's coming out now. Artem Morozov. Psyching up. You can see him taking some big breaths in, getting ready, trying to get that energy. It's an interesting thing when you come up against an opponent like Camille Jablonski, where you know exactly where he's going to go. It's just a matter of can you deal with it. Artem Morozov has a lot more variation to his game. He can really take the match and go anywhere. But Camille Jablonski is going one way only. And Artem Morozov just has to survive that press. If you can survive the press, you can be certain that he will win the match. If he can survive that first surge that will come from the man from Poland, the Golden Dragon. But right now, look at the double bicep flex there from Artem Morozov. He's looking massive as always. Big unit. And he steps up to the table now as he's chalking his hands and elbows, getting ready for this one. You can see he's quite thorough in the way he's chalking there. He wants a lot of control. Camille Jablonski, good focused look in his eye as he's already at the table waiting now for Artem Morozov to step up. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, round number one of the 6th-round super match. And straight away, it's Artem Morozov trying to dictate terms here, controlling center. He's showing Camille Jablonski that he's going to fight for center. He's not going to let Camille just get his way at will. A lot of side pressure battle going on, and Hristov, the head referee, now starting to square them up. You can see a slightly low grip being taken by Artem Morozov as his eyes are firmly fixed on the head referee. He does not want to miss the jump. You can see that Camille Jablonski is quite a high position. He's going to look for a press inside the arm, and there it is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got a flash pin from Artem Morozov in round one. Camille Jablonski, He went high and actually tried to come forward and rotate and supinate over the top of the arm of Artem Morozov, but it was caught as the first time I've seen someone just catch a Kamil Jablonski press and rip him across the table. Anthony Bowman, your legend, first super chat of the night, says, "Do you know where in the US King of the Table 13 is?" I think it is going to be in. I thought it was going to be in LA. Now I have a feeling it is in Orlando, but I am not the man to be certain. But thank you either way, Anthony Foreman, for the super chat to US dollars. You're the man. First one of the night. So back to the action, guys. We have just gone. Camille is 2 weeks, says Patreon. I don't know about that. Camille's one of those guys that I've seen him miss the jump in early rounds, and then he just gets a feel for things, and then he really commits. But right now, it's Artem Morozov 1-0 with a fantastic start. You can see already a different strategy from Kamil Jablonski. He's now going to look for a flop press. He wants the strap, as opposed to the first one where he just got the shoulder behind and tried to get on top of Artem Morozov. This time, you can see Kamil is going to set up to dive underneath the arm, but so far, Artem Morozov taking a very, very solid grip. You can see he doesn't want to let Kamil get the slip. He's ready for his own top roll, waiting for the start. Now this time, good start, but early start there from Camille. And it was caught by Artem Morozov, but they have gone back and will restart this one once again. Yeah. Morozov is looking jacked and absolutely up for this challenge. You can see him, Morozov, crowding forward at center. He doesn't want to let Camille get the flop press. And once again, early start there, second early start. They make that a foul on Kamil Jablonski. One foul, early start. You can see he's really committed to trying to get to the strap. He's letting the wrist go and pressing. But Artem Morozov is currently just catching that. He's crowding forward himself and not allowing Kamil Jablonski the freedom to get to the strap. And Morozov looking very, very dominant so far. But here we go, round number 2. One foul on Kamil Jablonski. Morozov looking supremely confident at the moment as the referee getting them set, shoulders being squared. Okay. Good start there from Kamil, much better. The elbow of Artem Morozov gets pushed off the side of the table as he tries to absorb the press. That will mean that they just restart again. No strap yet. 363 of you guys in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, please do hit that like button, hit the share button. Let us know your comments. We're going to be hitting up the polls on each of these matches. At the moment, it is a 69% likelihood that people are saying Morozov will go on and win, and it's changing to 71% as we go. He is, of course, leading 1-0, and you can see Morozov flexing on Kamil Jablonski here before the go, grabbing him and ripping him across the table. But Kamil Jablonski letting it happen. He's committed to getting this flop press in round number 2. There we go. Much better start from Kamil. He gets the shoulder behind and actually gets some purchase into the power. Adam Morozov does catch it on the defensive half and then hits his own top roll and gets to the strap with a slip there. But you can see just from the body language so far that Artem Morozov is completely comfortable. No stress in him at all. Where Kamil Jablonski, on the other hand, he's still searching. He's searching for a lane. He hasn't yet been able to find it. But we go into the straps now, and you can be certain that Kamil Jablonski is going to try to get the flop press involved. We've seen him in his training. He can move upwards of 100 kilos with side pressure in the flop position. But right now, the thing that is cancelling the press from Kamil Jablonski is the wrist flexion and bicep and pronation of Artem Morozov is so significant that it's actually disengaging Kamil from his own press. Very, very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay, people that are trying to say Auden's already pulled, it hasn't happened yet. Don't worry, that's still to come, ladies and gentlemen. All right, round number 2. It's 1-0 at the moment. Artem Morozov in the lead, and you can see they are strapped up, good to go. Kamil Jablonski almost donating and giving up the wrist before the go. He is clearly going for the flop press. Artem Morozov sees it coming and is crowding forward with a good, strong fundamental position. Waiting for the go now. Referee's got them set. Kamil Jablonski ready to dive in. Morozov ready to catch. Oh, Morozov is so strong. Morozov is so strong, but they're going to make him go again. I don't know what the call was there. Someone went early, but Kamil Jablonski tried to get into a flop press, and Arona Morozov just supinated on him, crowded forward, and said, "I'm not letting you flop press." Put him in a hook, and then was pinning him. But they restarted. There's an early start somewhere there from someone. It's Kamil Jablonski once again looking for this flop press, but it is Arona Morozov crowding center before the go here. He's not letting the man from Poland get any access. But here we go. Kamil Jablonski, he's through the gate, and now Arona Morozov in trouble on the big defense. Look at the bicep there of Arona Morozov. It is enormous as he's holding on, and Kamil Jablonski in great position. Gets the pin, does he? Is it call? Let's see what the call is here. But Kamil Jablonski, ladies and gentlemen, he's just proven that he can get through center. Arona Morozov tried to catch him and block him, but Kamil Jablonski gets through and onto the bicep. Still waiting to work out what the call is. Morozov there catches, pronates, adds sideways, but then Kamil Jablonski fully buries in and in control. Now they're reviewing. I'm not sure someone's been called the foul here. We'll wait to see what the call is. The referees are indicating, I think, perhaps one foul on Arona Morozov. But my goodness, Kamil Jablonski proving that there is a way for him to get into this match. Very, very impressive. The bicep strength of Morozov looks absurd. When he was in that somewhat open arm top roll defense, then I don't know that I've seen a more significant bicep in the arm wrestling world than what we've just witnessed then. But right now, it is back to the table. Both guys, excuse me, both guys ready to go. One foul, one warning on Kamil Jablonski. So it looks like they're going to give him the warning there. Morozov still with a clean sheet, 1-0. Crazy stuff. All right, we're about to hit 400 of you guys in the live chat. Legends. Hope you're enjoying this. We are in match number 2. It is 1-0 at the moment. Arona Morozov leading over Kamil Jablonski. Head to app.coresports.tv if you need to grab the pay-per-view and you haven't got it yet. It is still plenty of matches to go. But right now we are being tied together. Kamil Jablonski in the opening round, they're essentially flash pinned by Arona Morozov, who just caught his press attempt, ripped him across the table in a hook. And then Kamil Jablonski in round 2 has changed tactics, purely going for the flop press as opposed to the shoulder roll and having much, much more success. But Morozov's still looking phenomenal. You can expect him to probably take a bit more aggression from center this time instead of looking to catch. So far, we've seen him crowd forward and supinate. He doesn't want Kamil to get underneath him. He doesn't want Kamil to get into the flop press. And Morozov somewhat pressing himself. But right now, both guys ready and set to go in round number 2. Both guys crowding forward. Kamil Jablonski all in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, one of the referees. Oh, Kamil Jablonski is looking good. But they're going to say it was an early start, second foul on Kamil Jablonski. But right then, ladies and gentlemen, Kamil Jablonski just ripped through Arona Morozov. Arona Morozov needs to wake up. He's got to recognize he can't be casual against someone with a press like Kamil Jablonski because that looked brutal from Kamil. Went straight through Morozov, flash pinned him. But here we go. The start is on again, round number 2. Kamil Jablonski standing tall now, looking confident. And Morozov, this time Morozov, side pressure, gets the hook straight in. Kamil's not happy about the elbow position. He's complaining, but that looked good from Morozov. Gets the side pressure in, but what's the call? They're going to say foul, early start this time on Arona Morozov. This looks like it could go either way. It's whoever gets the start, whoever gets the commitment is able to get through, it would seem. But right now we're going to say one foul on Arona Morozov, 2 fouls on Kamil Jablonski as they return to the corner for another drink. Still, the score remains only 1-0 in this second round of King of the Table 12. Arona Morozov off to a flyer of a start, but we're seeing chinks in the armor. We're seeing vulnerabilities, and you can just sense a little bit of nervous energy now from Arona Morozov, where he was supremely confident. He's now a little worried. He can feel that if Kamil Jablonski gets behind the shoulder completely, that he does have the power, and you can see the fatigue potential in Arona Morozov is there. Kamil Jablonski, on the other hand, you can see that ray of hope now in his eyes. He's got the belief. that there is a way to get this done. Very interesting stuff. Round number 2, they are being strapped up once again. Artem Morozov, much more focused now than he was in round 1. You can see that intent in his eyes. Kamil Jablonski, buckle side is on the back of his hand. You can see him already setting up with that wrist gone. He's just all in on the flop press. He does not care. Trying to get arm on arm or wrist on wrist with Artem Morozov. He just wants to get the shoulder behind and get that flop press away. Morozov's going to look for side pressure and to try to take him out of his shoulder straight away. He's had some success with it so far, but the early starts have been the problem. Timing incredibly important for both of these men here. Referee just grabbing some extra chalk. Artem Morozov, you can see chalking even his opponent's elbow pad there. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Artem Morozov looking to crowd center once again. He does not want that press in. He's supinating, loaded before the go. Referees got them set. Kamil Jablonski very talkative. He's trying to get him squared up. He doesn't like his position. There we go. Referees now squaring Morozov up. That's going to give Kamil Jablonski more hope here. Kamil Jablonski, there's the start. He's got the flop press in. The defensive top roll is on from Artem Morozov. It's good position from Morozov, but it looks like an elbow foul. Let's see what the call is. No, they're going to call it a win. Are they to Artem Morozov? Let's see. The down referee is talking to the head referee at the moment. There might be a change of calls. He will wait for it. I felt like I saw an elbow foul from Artem Morozov. Without the replay, I can't be positive, but here is the replay now. We'll see. Yeah, big elbow foul from Morozov there. Surely they'll call that one off the back of the pad as he throws sideways. Yeah, big elbow foul, Artem Morozov. So they will restart again. It is 2-2 in the foul respects. But right there, you can see that Kamil Jablonski, he did get the flop press in. He got the shoulder behind, but Morozov's bicep is so significant that Kamil cannot press through it. It's going to have to be an endurance battle, which is proving to be difficult. An endurance battle for Kamil. I've never seen Kamil in this position where he is fearful of someone's side pressure. And you can see that he's actually fearful of the side pressure of Artem Morozov, which, to be honest, that's fair. I mean, I think we'd all be fearful of Morozov's side pressure. Yep, but we are in round number 2. The scoreboard has been updated to say 2-0, but that is incorrect. We are still in round number 2. They have not changed sides there in the strap. Once again, Kamil Jablonski. You have to believe that Kamil Jablonski is finding hope here. Although he looks completely outgunned in the physical sense, Morozov looking like an absolute monster. You can see the chinks in the armor of Artem Morozov. He is vulnerable, and as this match goes on with so many starts, fatigue is going to become a problem of the giant man's bicep. Once again, a lot of supination and static center crowding from Artem Morozov. But here we go, Kamil Jablonski looking good now. He's got access to that flop press. You can see he's ready to go. There's the start. He gets the flop press in. Another elbow foul. I'm seeing it from Artem Morozov, not called. Will they call it? Surely that has to be the elbow foul. Looks like that one's going to be the 3rd foul on Morozov. That's going to be the win. Yes, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a match 1-1. Morozov, interesting. Morozov is an interesting personality. When he trash talks his opponent, you can't tell whether he's being sincere or he's mocking. But you can see there, Morozov somewhat cheekily clapping for his opponent. Looked like he was in some way laughing at it, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 apiece. And you can see there, the replay shows that, look, there's no doubt that Kamil Jablonski had that press in and had it blocked, although he could not get through on Morozov. Morozov elbow fouling as he tries to go sideways. Once again, 1 apiece now. Anyone's game. It's going to come down to fitness and it's going to come down to endurance. Yeah, that clap. Dengen Tarrant saw it. That clap. This is going to be an interesting one. Who takes it from here? 438 of you. If you haven't voted in the poll, go and check it out. I have no idea who takes it from here because it is going down to the wire. It looked like Artem Morozov was going to be incredibly dominant in the early stages, but all of a sudden, it's Kamil Jablonski equalizing and showing that there is a way. Even though he's not yet been able to force Adam Morozov all the way to the pad, he's caused him to have 3 elbow fouls there. Very interesting. All right, round number 3. They are setting up outside of straps. We got the usual shape now. We found the groove of where this match is going to be. It's the flop press of Kamil Jablonski against the side pressure of Adam Morozov, who's trying to crowd and meet Kamil at center. But Camille's commitment has proven good enough so far, and there it is. The flop press goes underneath of that top roll, and we're off to the strap. This time, buckle side will be on Adam Morozov. Let's see if that plays into the factors here. Typically speaking, it does in a top roll v top roll sense, but in the flop v top roll sense, it's not so much of an issue. But at the moment, it is going to come down to a battle of endurance. Neither one of these men have the ability to just force the pin when the match happens. If Kamil gets into the flop press, he is able to hold off Morozov, and vice versa. Morozov has the bicep and side pressure to hold off the press of Kamil. But both of these gentlemen, so far, keeping the elbow down is the problem. Ryan Besser says, not usually a fan of bad blood because it usually is fabricated, but it does seem that these two have some bad blood between each other. It does, doesn't it? Adam's arms are looking ridiculous. I agree with DBD Steve on that one. And everyone asking about Auden, they have not faced yet. That'll be the next match coming up, I believe. But here we are. It's one apiece right now. Kamil Jablonski, Adam Morozov, round number 3. You can see much more belief in the body language of Kamil Jablonski now with a very high grip. And this time it's a very low grip from Adam Morozov as he sets the hook, rolls to the side, gets the pin. They're going to call that one. Let's see. Kamil Jablonski not happy, but the referees talking. Will they award it? Yes, they will. 2-1. Artem Morozov with the win, and he is mocking Kamil Jablonski once again. He's clapping at him. There is definite bad blood between these two. If you had any doubts before, they're gone now. DBD Steve, thank you very much. $2 US super chat. Adam's right arm looks straight out of a game. It does. It looks cartoon, and just right on call, he just gives the camera straight down the barrel a flex there. His bicep looks inserted. But that round there, the third round goes to Artem Morozov. And interestingly, you can see Kamil saying that he elbow fouled again. And look, the truth is, I think Kamil might be right, but you can see that Artem Morozov is mocking Kamil Jablonski, looking over at him, giving him this clapping, this condescending clap that happens. But right now, it is Artem Morozov, 2-1. He's got to be careful because Kamil has shown that he can get through if he gets into the position. Morozov can have his arm exposed. But right now, 2-1, Artem Morozov, your leader. This is, of course, a 6-round match, which means you've got to get to 4 rounds for victory. So still a way to go to secure this one for Artem Morozov, who leads 2-1. All right, Kamil Jablonski, one of the most polarizing arm wrestling athletes in the world, the most committed presser out of all arm wrestlers, even more than Jerry Caderet, I would say. Kamil Jablonski all in on the press, and tonight, no different. Straight to straps here, they've agreed. All right, can Kamil Jablonski find a way through? You can see the body language of Kamil. He's searching again where the energy from Artem Morozov, much more settled again now that he's got this 2-1 lead. I still think that the fatigue factor is slightly favoring Artem Morozov, but the nature of the style of these two guys, the longevity of this match, Kamil Jablonski does have an opportunity to still get this victory. But right now it is 2-1 Artem Morozov, who's looking confident and is going to look to crowd center, try to force this hook with side pressure once again. Kamil Jablonski has to be brave and get that shoulder behind. He's got to time his start, and this time, interesting. We've got a change of tactics from Kamil Jablonski. Kamil Jablonski actually forced the hook himself then. Very, very surprising, and it looked actually pretty good. Morozov went to go sideways, and Kamil Jablonski genuinely got a stop. This is the first time I've seen this. Even though Kamil Jablonski's setting up as though he's going to press with a flop, he actually forced the hook and looked to contain the pronator of Auden Morozov. Round number 4 getting very interesting here. Let's see where this one goes. Interesting stuff. That would have been a surprise to Auden Morozov to have Kamil Jablonski actually hold on in the strap. Even though he's set, it really does look like Kamil Jablonski's setting for the flop press. Let's see which one he hits. Round number 4, ready to go. And this time, yeah, we're in the hook once again, but the press start from Kamil, good start, but Morozov catches. Now, Morozov holding at center, Kamil Jablonski in the hook. And, look at it. Auden Morozov has just showed that he has his own press. He stands up, puts the shoulder behind, and presses straight through, taking a 3-1 lead over Kamil Jablonski, who looks to be on the ropes now in an energy sense. Kamil Jablonski throwing a new set of tactics at Auden Morozov, but Auden Morozov holding, looking straight at Kamil, and then standing forward, putting his own shoulder behind and delivering a press that looked pretty brutal. Again, I can sense the bad blood between these two. This time, the eyes of Kamil Jablonski have gone down. You can see he's breathing heavy. He's running out of fuel very quickly as he's guzzling down the water. And his team in his corner fanning him, trying to get the sweat off him. Morozov looking much more calm now. Much more calm and in control. Hard to say that you can see a way back for Kamil Jablonski after there was hope earlier on in this match. It does seem as though this is being run away with by Auden Morozov. But 3-1 is the current score. One more round needed for Auden Morozov to take the victory. Okay, as we wait now for them to step to the table once again. Morozov already there, ready and waiting now, waiting for Kamil Jablonski, who's chalking up as we speak, elbows and hands. Here he comes. I think Auden and the Hulk is up next for everybody who is asking that. It will be the next match. But right now, we are in round number 4. Round number 5, I apologize. Current score 3-1, Auden Morozov leading over Kamil Jablonski. Outside of straps is the setup this time. And into the hook they go. Side pressure from Morozov cancels out the press. And it is Kamil Jablonski aiming for the deliberate restart. And they're going to award the win. That's not going to... And we've got Auden Morozov laughing. He's laughing at his opponent. And I think he's going to donate a restart to his opponent because it was Kamil Jablonski forgetting that they are running fouls and thinking that it was just that he could pop his elbow and go again. But not the case. Running fouls tonight, Kamil. You got to remember what you're doing. Forgotten what rule set he's under. So Auden Morozov going to make a donation here and let Kamil Jablonski have another go. He could technically take that match and it could be done right now, but Morozov clearly feeling confident that he can get this job done, fearlessly going into round number 5 once again, giving Kamil the second bite at the apple here. Let's see if he can make Morozov regret that offer. Round number 5 here, 3-1. One foul now on Kamil. Kamil Jablonski really setting to commit to that press hard. And it's deep into the hook, and Morozov, looking casual, starts to talk to Kamil and then rips him across the table. There we go. Your victor is Artem Morozov, 4-1. Kamil Jablonski gets into the hook, but to no avail. It is just met at center. Rotation is locked up by Auden Morozov and then has a bit of a chat to Kamil before he rips him across the table. Morozov is back to his best shape, says Roy7. I have to agree there, man. He looks pretty damn good tonight. The bicep looking massive. The Terminator, says Jace. Yes, absolutely. Guys, that is match number 2. Wrapped up, although it looks like they will do a 6th round. Morozov is going to probably put on a bit of a show, but the victory is all done. Morozov, your winner. Up next, we're going to have, I believe it's going to be one of the most anticipated ones of the night. Auden Larratt up against the Korean Hulk, I think, is next, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Engin's forehead taco. I'll put you in a timeout for making up results. Anyone who makes up results gets put in a timeout, just so you know. So don't do it. All right, they are doing round number 6 here. Kamil Jablonski, Arona Morozov. Will Jablonski have anything? I don't think Morozov's in the mood to make donations. He's going to be in the mood to kill. And he tries to come out and press against Kamil, who goes into the defensive top role himself. But there's a foul somewhere there on Arona Morozov. Oh, and so mean, says the Drew 24. Well, yeah, got to put some people in timeout. Got to do it. Correct. The Devon match hasn't happened yet. What's next, Ryan? In terms of King of the Table, the next one is Auden and the Korean Hulk. In terms of what's next for me, I'm heading to India in a couple of days. But, ladies and gentlemen, round number 6 is underway. Morozov flexing. He's holding Kamil, but there's an elbow foul. They're going to make him redo it again. Or yeah, they are. No, they're not. I don't know what they're doing. All right, they've made up and they're friends again now. It looks like it is a 5-1 victory. They missed the elbow foul on Morozov. They're doing the double flex, and Morozov looks massive next to Kamil. But there we go. Good effort. Look, Kamil, you got to give him courage points there. He was against a man that was clearly more physically dominant than he was, and he still managed to get through and get at least one round there. But Morozov and all of that bicep and all of that wrist flexion looking as brutal as ever. I don't know if there's anything that Kamil really could have done beyond what he did. It was very, very impressive arm wrestling from Morozov. As we end that poll there, the 73% that picked Morozov, they got it right. They got it right. All right, let's ask another poll. I think we got the one that everyone's been asking about. I think we've got Korean Hulk up next and Auden Larratt. Or it might be Rob Vigent. I don't know now, actually. I'm not going to put the poll up until I'm certain because I don't want to get you guys too excited. So we'll just wait here and hang back whilst Jake interviews Morozov. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I can see people asking about Devon and Morozov. How would that go? Looking at Morozov right now, you gotta say that if Devon and Morozov were to face, it would be brutal. It would be brutal for Devon. Oh, I just feel like the, the strength of Morozov right now looks massive. All right, we're just gonna see who's coming up next, whether it is Rob Vigent or Auden Larratt. Let's see. Wait for Jake's call. Here it comes. we do have Auden Larratt coming up. That's what's up next, right? Let's get the poll running. Auden Larratt and the, and the incredible Korean Hulk. Here we go. This one, to me, is one of the most interesting matches of the night, just for the ratios. This is insane. The ratios here of the Korean Hulk versus Auden Larratt are probably the most extreme I've ever seen in a match. This is going to look absurd. When they walk out, it's going to look absurd. Am I still eating raw beef? Raw beef? I'm not eating raw beef, but I am eating carnivore, but not raw beef. I do raw fish, but not raw beef. All right. Yes, it's 4 a.m. in Australia, Fabian. It is definitely early. Korean Hulk and Auden Larratt up next. The poll results so far say 65% of you, after 77 votes, think that Auden Larratt is going to take it. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, guys. Before this match gets underway, we've got 446 of you guys in here. We've got 165 likes. Can I get everyone that hasn't already hit the like button to hit that like button for me? If we do that, the YouTube algorithm starts going nuts. And we're going to have a couple of thousand people in here before you know it. Auden Larratt up against the Korean Hulk now, one of the matches of the night. Please hit that share button. Tell everyone, come and listen in because this one's going to be interesting. Auden Larratt, of course, so much pressure on him. He is the son of the great Devon Larratt, the most influential arm wrestler in the world. There's so much pressure on this young man because everyone expects him to be himself, but everyone expects him to be his father as well. He's walking that fine line, finding his own pathway, and he's growing in stature in the sport with every event that he goes by. And tonight he takes on one of the most interesting opponents in the Korean Hulk, who is a dynamite little ball of power. He's as wide as he is tall, pretty much. The Korean Hulk, massive biceps on him. But it's hard to see where this match goes with such extreme differences in the ratios of hand, wrist, and length of lever. It's going to be very interesting. I think for me, I'm picking Auden Larratt to win this one. I think he's going to sweep it. I think he's going to have too much hand control. But if it goes anywhere near the strap and anywhere near a hook, Korean Hulk's going to be looking the goods. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The promo is almost finished. We're about to see them enter the stage. Korean Hulk, Auden Larratt up next with, so far, after 137 votes, Auden Larratt with 63% of the vote from you guys watching at home. So it's going to be on. Here we go. I'm with you. 514 of you guys in here as we wait now. Let's see who is the first person to enter the arena. Okay, the Korean Hulk making his way out. Let's see exactly how thick this dude is. My goodness me. Here he comes. Korean Hulk has a 310 kilo bench, says Arm Kings. If that's true, then that's pretty damn impressive. But it doesn't surprise me with the ratios he's got. Justin Arm Wrestling YouTube's calling Korean Hulk is the mini Levan. Here he comes. The Korean Hulk walking out, strutting out. He really has some of the most absurd ratios you'll ever see in strength. This dude is so compact and so thick. I don't know what his biceps measure, but they've got to be 23s or something like that. It just looks absurd. He's like doing a gymnastics routine or something as he's dancing his way out as well. The Korean Hulk. I don't know if he's going to be on a riser or not tonight. I'd be surprised if he isn't on a riser. But anyway, here we go as we now wait for Auden Larratt to be called out into the arena. Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, on the mic, getting them ready. Yeah, the Korean Hulk is definitely a showman the way he entered the arena then. Okay, so Auden Larratt coming out the Gangnam Style. having a go there at the Korean Hulk, trying to get into his culture, steal it off him. Let's see if he can dance as well as the Korean Hulk as he comes out. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be able to match the Korean Hulk's moves. Let's see if he does try or not. All right. Auden Larratt focusing as Jody Larratt's dancing. Oh, yeah, we got a few dance moves coming on now from Auden Larratt. Interesting stuff. Little bit of nervous energy. If I had to say it, I would say nervous energy from Auden Larratt. He looks like he's a little worried in my eyes as he walks past the Korean Hulk, gives him a bit of a stare, and the Korean Hulk just ignores him, completely ignores him. Auden Larratt offers. Auden Larratt just put the hand out for a bit of a high five, and the Korean Hulk just left him hanging. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. Nervous energy from the man from Canada. You can see he's towering over the Korean Hulk as they step to the table. Round number one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one of the biggest, most interesting matches of the night. Auden Larratt standing at the table, waiting now for the Korean Hulk to step forward, who does step up onto what looks like a riser. Now, you can look at the ratio straight away. Auden Larratt looking to take center straight away. The quads of Korean Hulk look like absolute tree trunks, by the way. Auden Larratt, knuckles are high. Supination's coming forward. He's actually looking like he's going to try to hit a can opener, I would say. He's going to try to load forward high knuckle grip with a supinated so he can reverse hard into a top roll and try to take the wrist of the Korean Hulk. But the Korean Hulk right now, you can see that bicep is so ridiculously big. That bicep, that rising strength looks quite real, but it's the hand that is going to be the problem for him, if anything, tonight. Auden Larratt, you can see all the height in the world, but the knuckles up pressure so far from Korean Hulk looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Outside of straps, the referees at the moment are going to send them off to the referee's grip. Here we go, round number one. Very interesting start. 5'4" is the man from Korea. People are saying in the chat. We will see. Right now, you can say nervous energy from Auden Larratt. A lot of talk going on. A lot of talk. We're silent so far from the Korean Hulk, who looks calm, looks collected, looks pretty damn powerful, to be honest. Here we go. Hands being closed. Auden Larratt. A lot of talk with the referee. You can feel the power of the fingers coming. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, it's over. It's over. That was way too easy. And I'll tell you who it was too easy for. Auden Larratt. Auden Larratt just casually rolled through the hand of the Korean Hulk, pinning him like he was nothing. Korean Hulk trying to get some purchase in there, but absolutely nothing against the young man from Canada. Korean Hulk's really didn't even move. He just kind of statically stood there, had his hand rolled open, and side pressure applied. No real commitment, no shoulder movement, nothing forward, and very casual look on the face of the Korean Hulk, who, I don't know, we need to see some more life in him because that was not enough to beat young Auden Larratt. Korean Hulk, there you go. I called it. I said a sweep to Auden. Yeah, flash pin, easy, casual flash pin from Auden Larratt so far. We'll see if the Korean Hulk can get into the match, but not a good start. Not at all. If you are a fan of Korean Hulk and we're hoping for him to win, very poor start. That'll give all the confidence in the world to Auden Larratt, who you can see straight away now is holding on with intent. Now that he understands that he can just roll open the wrist of Korean Hulk at will, he's all of a sudden the confidence is sky high, and Korean Hulk now looking a little forlorn and lost as he's trying to find a way. He's looking for that high knuckles position and again to try to set a hook, but it looks like speed is a big problem for the Korean Hulk. He's so heavy and so thick that there's no speed in him at all. He's just trying to catch and hold, and it's not working against Auden, who's just rolling through him at the moment. But here we go, round number two. A lot of talk again from Auden Larratt as the Korean Hulk thumb knuckle being covered, and they go off to the referee's grip. All right, people in the chat reckon that he's been paid off. I don't know. Here we go. Auden Larratt, Korean Hulk. It's 1-0. Auden Larratt looking cruise control so far from round one. Let's see if this round changes anything. Referee's grip. Auden being closed first. Korean Hulk's small hand being closed second. You can see how tiny that hand is compared to Auden's. But here we go. Round number 2. Let's see if there's life in him. Better, but they're going to call an elbow foul, are they? Elbow foul on the Korean Hulk, but he actually at least got some power down, got his own top roll away, and a slip occurred, but the elbow foul happened before the slip, so they're not going to go to the strap. They're going to make them restart with one foul on the Korean Hulk, whose elbow came off the back of the pad. But that was better from the Korean Hulk. We saw him actually get his arm involved. He got a little speed involved and didn't get caught holding on this time. He actually got to use his bicep and his pronation and got into that pull. But one foul so far on the Korean Hulk, and it is Auden Larratt, again, doing the talking with the referees as the man from Korea, much more silent and focused. You can see the size difference in the hands there. Auden Larratt's hand is about 1.5 times the size of the Korean Hulk's. Okay, Auden Larratt looking brutal, like he was going to flash pin him there. Auden wants the slip in the losing position call, but the referees are not going to give it to him. They're going to strap them up. We're going to see what happens. Look, so far, hand control is very, very concerning for the Korean Hulk. There's no hand control in any side at all. Yeah, pretty bad. They just show the replay. That was a pretty bad slip. And you look, if it had been in rigid rules or WAF or something like that, I imagine they would have called that a slip and a losing position victory for Auden there. But nonetheless, we are being tied together, and it is round number 2. Round number 2. Korean Hulk going to have to find a way to get some degree of hand into this match because so far it is Auden Larratt running away with the hand control. 642 of you guys in the chat. Good to see you all here. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button for me and the share button. We got Auden Larratt up against the Korean Hulk right now. Round number 2. It's currently 1-0. Auden Larratt in control, doing all the talking with the referees. Buckleside is on his hand as the Korean Hulk now starting to come to life a little and believe in himself after getting flash pinned round number 1. Round number 2 here, we're in the referee's grip. Thumbs are down. Referee closing Auden first. Second man down. And there we go. We got to stop. No, we had one stop. One momentary stop. But what are they going to call? They're going to say an elbow foul on Auden Larratt. Auden Larratt getting a little bit excited there and rushing for that second pin. First surge, the wrist went back of the Korean Hulk, but the bicep did get in the way, and Auden Larratt was unable to just go through in one surge. But the second surge did take more hand control away from the Korean Hulk, and the side pressure looks sufficient. But elbow foul in the process from Auden Larratt will cause the restart. Some degree of hope there for the Korean Hulk fans, but it is definitely looking good for Auden Larratt as they get ready now for the restart. Here we go. Referee's grip. They're away. Hand control is completely that of Auden Larratt as he starts swinging around, and it takes about 3 to 4 surges before the arm of the Korean Hulk just concedes, just loses too much hand control, and it's all over. Erman's asking who's next. I would guess that it is Rob Vidget Jr. up against Nugo Chikadze up next. That would be my guess, which is a pretty cool match if you ask me. But at the moment, Auden Larratt 2-0 up against the Korean Hulk. Looking good. You can see Devon Larratt there in the corner. First time we've seen Devon there on the screen. Looking casual. Of course, he's pulling Leonidas Arkona later on tonight in the main event, left hand. Auden Larratt looking the goods, though. Korean Hulk sitting there in the corner. Not much he can do. He doesn't really have any other technical options other than what he has tried, and it hasn't worked so far. Coffin Crooks says Auden versus Bowen. Look, to be honest, I've already had people mention it to me. And when I say people, I'm talking like the people that matter. The people that would set it have already potentially proposed it to me. So it wouldn't surprise me if it happened. Wouldn't surprise me. I promise you I'd beat him. I promise you I would beat Auden if they do offer it. Okay. 2-0. Currently, the score is Auden Larratt over the Korean Hulk. Round number 3, outside of straps. Once again, we can expect much of the same. Korean Hog really in no position to get any hand control. He's just trying to find a way to the straps at each time. And Auden Larratt having his way so far with the Korean's hand, who just cannot hold on. Cannot hold on to Auden no matter what. Auden, with all the shenanigans in the world, trying to set up, will not take a grip. All the talk being done by young Larratt. 2-0 currently. Korean Hog needs to find a way to somehow get this wrist on wrist, but he cannot find that yet. Round 3, will it prove different? But right now, Auden Larratt complaining about knuckles. All right. Referees chatting away at the moment. Both athletes a little bit frustrated with the setups, but here we go into the referee's grip now, round number 3. Right, shoulders being squared, thumbs going down now. Auden being closed first. Low hand top roll from Auden. That's what we're expecting. Look for the slip attempt. No, you can see there, early start there from Auden. He gets the warning. Korean Hulk was in trouble, though. You can see he was trying to hold on, and it was going nowhere. Auden Larratt was going to just roll through that, but they will restart it 2-0. You can see the thickness of the forearm of Korean Hulk as they look from that vertical view there. His thumb looked so thick, it was absurd. But right now, referee's grip, there's the start, early start, simultaneous early start. Auden just wants it to roll. He's fine with it. Korean Hog maybe adding a little bit of supination there just before the go, looking for some hope. But Auden matching that with his own pronation. Referees calling that a simultaneous early start. There's one that I'm going to just quickly cancel out. Anyone who says Auden versus Borneman, my goodness me, trust me, Borneman is so ridiculously strong. Auden would not even make Boardman do anything. Sorry, Bournemouth is that strong. Go and have a look at what Bournemouth is doing to Lachlan Adair now. It's absurd. Yeah. Anyway, whilst we've been talking about that, we've had another flash pin from Auden and a slip in a losing position from the Hulk, and it is 3-0. Running away now. Running away. Auden Larratt 3-0. It's going to be all done any moment. Auden versus Schoolboy? Nah, not yet. Auden still needs to climb the ladder higher before he gets Schoolboy. Let's see who Auden calls out. I wonder if he has someone that he'll call out at the end of it. Will he actually call a name, or will he just say someone? If he said, the odds of him saying my name are pretty reasonable. It's not guaranteed, but I reckon it's reasonable. There's no way he wants to face Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw's far too strong fundamentally and far too tall that he would take away the leverage. The thing that Auden's doing at the moment is he's picking people shorter than him because he can really use that leverage, and he's picking people inexperienced and shorter so he can expose and disengage. He would not want to take on Brian Shaw. Yeah, Borman would rip Auden's arm off. Says Engen's forehead Darko. Yeah, he would. Bourneman is taller than Auden. Bourneman is 20 kilos heavier than Auden. Bourneman is a legitimate friggin' monster that is currently destroying Lachlan Adair. That's what Richard Bourneman is. So Auden's not at that level yet. He may get there, but not yet. Okay, round number 4. Here we go. There, playing around with the shenanigans again. No one wanting to grip, but expect Auden Larratt to just do the same thing. Roll through the hand and wrist should be pretty casual. It's more just a question of whether the Korean Hulk will get to the strap or slip in a losing position. All right. A lot of shenanigans again every time at the moment. The Korean Hulk is going to take a grip. Auden Larratt is whipping his hand underneath, refusing to take a grip. I don't know why he's so fearful of it at the moment because he's in complete control, but both people are not happy. Korean Hulk is saying, "Get him off my thumb knuckle, for goodness sake." Auden Larratt, he just wants it all at the moment. But right now, it is 3-0. Auden Larratt, 1 round away from victory. Referee's grip. Shoulders being squared now, thumbs going down. First man closed is the Korean Hulk. Korean Hulk, I'm expecting him to look for the strap. Now there it is. He hits the top roll and gets the strap. And with the first time we've seen a celebration from the Korean Hulk, who fires up for the first time. He's felt something that he believes in himself. But I think that was a bit of a donation. Auden Larratt didn't really attack. He just let the Korean Hulk surge and he held on and smiles from Auden Larratt as the slip happens. But we'll see. Look, strap is the one area that is hope for the Korean Hulk. We saw him get a few stops the first time he did get the straps. I'm not sure if he can do it again. The question now is just going to be, who does Auden call out at the end of this one? Will it be me or will it be someone else? How far do I think Auden is to someone like Leonidas? I think he's away. He's still away from Leonidas. I think Auden is a chapter below me still. I think I'd beat Auden. I could be wrong, but I think I'd beat Auden. Here we go. Round number 4, they're in the straps. Flash pin, Auden, very casual, very easy. Are they going to call it? Korean Hulk's not happy, but I don't know what he wants. He missed the start or something. It was a very easy pin for Auden Larratt. They're going to make him do it again. They're going to say he went early. I'm just going to check my phone. Give me 2 seconds. Alrighty, guys. We got the next match is going to be coming up. I think it's going to be Rob Vigent and Yugo Chikadze. That's a really interesting match. Probably for me the most interesting match of the card. Those two guys, I think they're going to be weighing in around the 105 kilo mark. That's what's coming up next. But right now, Auden Larratt looking to put the nail in the coffin of the Korean Hulk. It is 3-0. One more victory required, and he's got the complete hand control. He's smiling and looking at the Korean Hulk. It takes 3 surges to get the pin. The first 2 get the control, the third one, and he goes around, gives the Korean Hulk a hug. And that looks like it's it. Will they do rounds 5 and 6? I hope not. Always kind of annoys me that I have to put up with rounds 5 and 6. But there it is. It's done. Auden Larratt, Korean Hulk, he's made his exit from the arena. He doesn't want any more to do with this. As Jody and Devon give Auden a hug there. Congratulations. Good stuff all around there. Auden Larratt, far too good. As predicted, way too much hand control. The arm of the Korean Hulk just unable to really get into the match at all. It was just far too easy for Auden Larratt, who had superior hand control the whole time, and all done. All right, I'm going to end that poll, guys. 69%, what was it, 71% of you guys picked Auden Larratt. Well done on getting that one correct as we end that poll. Now, this next one is a much harder match to predict. And it's this is an arm wrestling match, this one, like a pure arm wrestling one. No showman in this one. Who takes it? We're talking about, of course, Rob Vigent and Yugo Chikadze. All right, and whilst that poll's up, let's hear what Auden's got to say. Mm, mm. Let's see. Will he call me out? Will he call me out? Come on, Auden. Call me out. I'll take it. Mm. There we go. No call out. No, no opponent declared. He says he's going to call out someone, a name in the next 2 to 3 days. There we go. So no declaration of who Auden Larratt wants next. Very good. Very good. Nugo Chikadze and RVJ is up next. This is the match that I think is actually the most interesting match of the night. RVJ, so far in the polls, 61% of you guys think that he will take it after 130 votes. Interesting because on the polls that I've seen earlier, it was Nugo who was the favorite. So interesting change in that department. Guys, we got 561 of you guys in the chat. 255 of you have hit like for me already. If you haven't already hit like, can I get you to do it for me now? Let's see if we can get over 1,000 of you in here. We'll do that by all of us hitting the like. The algorithm starts going a little bit nuts and getting it puts it in front of everybody else. So if you haven't already hit like, guys, please go do that for me now. In the meantime, I hope you are enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying having you all here. Whilst we've got an add-on, I want to talk about what's coming up for me. I'm heading to India. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm heading to India in just 3 days' time. I'm going to be on a plane heading to India. I'm going to be in Mumbai. The Pro Panja League season was originally going to be on, and I was going to be commentating. That's been now postponed to December, but I'm going anyway, and I'm excited because I'm going to be doing an 18-day training camp over there in Mumbai with Tatu Sharma, who is the number one female arm wrestler in India. I'm going to be doing a big series with her, which is going to be super exciting. She's someone who has never been defeated in professional arm wrestling in India, so I'm excited to train with her. Also, we got Yuvraj Verma, who's probably, I think, the number 2 ranked arm wrestler in India, who's the man. If anyone's going to beat Mazahir Saito over there, Yuvraj Verma's it. I'm going to be gripping up with him and training, but I'm going to be preparing for Grand Prix, AWE Grand Prix, which happens October 27th in Adelaide, Australia. And I can't wait for that. Rickard Borman, of course, is the champ now. I'm going to be trying somehow amongst the other 7 guys in the tournament to take down Rickard. But that's what I'll be preparing for in India, an 18-day training camp in India with the Indian champions, Tatu Sharma, the main feature of that documentary that we'll be putting out. So really excited to be getting over there and working with the Indian crew. It's going to be amazing. But 641 of you guys in here. I hope you guys are all having an amazing time. Hit that like button for me. And RVJ, 60% favorite over Nugo. Interesting stuff. And we're back now with the action as Jake is ready to call them out. Uncommon sense, have I considered going to Georgia? Look, yeah, I would love to go to Georgia. Absolutely, I'd love to go to Georgia. I mean, I think they are the best arm wrestling nation in the world when it comes to results per capita. They're amazing. Yeah, documentary sounds interesting. So, going to do a documentary in this 18-day training camp, largely focused around the preparations of Tatu Sharma, who's the number 1 ranked female arm wrestler in India, in her preparations for the Asian championships. So we're going to follow her training. We're going to see how she's preparing. She's the most dominant arm wrestler in India, has been for 12 years. And like I said, I'm going to be training as well, preparing for AWE Grand Prix. So that's going to be something really cool. This is, like I said, I was originally going over to commentate Pro Panja, but when that got delayed, we came up with a new strategy. And I actually think it is really cool to be able to go and do a full on training camp in another country. I've never done anything like that, so I'm excited. I've never been to Mumbai before, so it will be a blast. I have no doubt. All right, people saying, "Oh, I think RVJ at 60% is ridiculous." Interesting. Look, RVJ, love him or hate him, he's strong. You can't deny RVJ is strong. He's beaten some people. In way, he's beaten Marcio Barboza. He's beaten Dave Chafee. He's beaten just about everyone there is to beat in North America, and he's got an enormous hand and wrist. He's got enormous bicep. You got to give him credit that he is the real deal. His weakness, if anything, is his mental commitment to the sport. His discipline to stay focused on progress, and he easily gets blown around in the wind in that way. Nugo Chikadze, on the other hand, complete professional coming out of the Georgian camp. We know that he works hard. We know that he knows what he's doing, but is he physically as capable as RBJ? We're about to find out. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. It's going to happen here. Look for the speed of Hugo Chikadze. He's going to want to get it wrist on wrist into a hook and just drive sideways. Where RVJ, we know what he is. He's all about control. He's about hand control, bicep pronation, wrist flexion, denial of access to strength. Hugo is declaring in the opening speeches here that he's going to destroy RVJ. So we'll see if that comes to be the case as they wrap those promos up, and they are about now to enter the stage. RVJ up against Nugo Chikadze of Georgia. Here we go. Let's see who comes out first and what energy they bring to the arena. Looks like Nugo is going to be the man. Yes, here he comes. Nugo Chikadze of Georgia. He is a compact dynamo. The first time I saw him compete, he impressed me so much with the explosivity that he has off go. The energy that he brings to the table is very, very solid. And we can see him here as he's waiting to enter the arena. You can see that he has that look in his eye of he's here meaning business. Very explosive. He looks almost like a bulldog as he's ready to go. The traps on him are flared up. The traditional Georgian music, the Orthodox Christian cross sign going on. This is what we've come to know of Georgian arm wrestling. It's the highest caliber arm wrestling in the world. There is no nation in the world that produces better results than the Georgian arm wrestling team. They are consistently world champions. They are consistently incredible athletes with huge strength, power, skill, all of it. But standing in Nugo's way, about to enter the arena, is one of the arm wrestlers that people consider to have the best genetic potential in the world, Rob Vigent Jr. Here he comes, the man from the United States. This guy has huge hands, huge biceps, very talented arm wrestler, been around for a long time. Here we go. All right. RVJ looking calm as he walks out. RVJ not known for his high energy starts. He's always taken a little bit to warm up in terms of his mood, in terms of that intensity. But once he gets going, he is a man that will fire up. But this first round is going to tell a lot of the story. RVJ looking quiet and focused as he chalks his hands now up in the corner. Nugo Chikadze already waiting for him at the table. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the most interesting match of the night for me, personally. This is the one that I want to see what happens. You got Chikadze, RVJ. Here we go. All right, round number one. We are stepping to the table. Nugo Chikadze, you can see, much shorter man compared to that of Rob Vidget Jr. Rob Vidget Jr., I know, stands at about 6'2" tall. Nugo Chikadze, you can see him setting with that high knuckles position. Supination. his thing. He wants to explode into the hook and defeat the pronator of Rob Vidgett Jr., who will look to just get that bicep involved, get that hand involved, separate Nugo from his power. Nugo is going to want to slam sideways and get it into this hook position. Okay, here we go. Referee straightening the wrists out, getting the shoulders squared. Here we go. Nugo Chikadze, Rob Vidgett Jr. We are set to go. Rob Vidgett Jr. looking like he's got the height so far, looking good if you're a Rob Vidgett Jr. fan. In terms of that setup, you'd be happy with where he's positioned. Nugo Chikadze looking a little unsettled now with a slightly lower grip. Knuckles are high on Rob Vidgett Jr. Here we go. Early warning there on Rob Vidgett Jr. for a start before the go. Nugo Chikadze, Rob Vidgett. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Nugo Chikadze has just flash pinned Rob Vidgett Jr. Not with a hook, but with a top roll, ladies and gentlemen. Nugo Chikadze just bang out of the gates. Sets up with the threat of a hook and then just bang hits a top roll. It was RVJ who got caught holding on, and Nugo Chikadze very strong, very solid back pressure. The wrist stays high. The hand pressure of Rob makes no impact against Nugo Chikadze, the man from Georgia, and straight through the gates 1-0. But look, Rob Vidgett is someone who fires up, and Devon Larratt now in the corner of Rob. He's getting into the ear. You're going to give him some timely advice. I have no doubt he's going to find that groove. Do not count Rob Vidgett out by any stretch yet, ladies and gentlemen. But great start if you are on Team Georgia 1-0. Nugo Chikadze, fantastic start. An interesting setup. He's set up completely with the threat of inside pressure, but then attacked outside. Fantastic tactical decision there from Nugo Chikadze, catching Rob Vidgett off guard and exploding through and taking height and control, adding side pressure, getting the job done 1-0. Okay, different tactic now from RVJ. You can see a more low hand top roll being set, and Nugo Chikadze once again knuckles up high position, looking solid. Will he hit that top roll once again? This time, knuckle height is his. Different tactic now from Rob Vidgett Jr. Expecting Rob. Oh, Rob. Rob's just been flash pinned again. Rob's been flash pinned again. This time, side pressure from Nugo's Chikadze as Rob Vidgett tries to hold on and tries to defensively top roll. Nugo Chikadze senses Rob holding on and just buries sideways straight up with his own side press and just pins him. And Nugo Chikadze holds up two fingers straight in the face of Rob Vidgett and says, "That's two to go." Nugo Chikadze looking dynamite. Rob Vidgett Jr. still, I have to say, he's not out of it. He looks like he's there if he can just get some bite into this match. But at the moment, Rob Vidgett Jr. unable to keep up with the initiation speed of Nugo Chikadze, and Nugo Chikadze is bringing out the match a variation that is catching Rob off guard. Rob unable so far to find traction to his own power. Brutal start so far from Nugo Chikadze, 2-0. Once again, Devon Larratt in the corner of the man from Massachusetts, Rob Vidgett Jr., looking for some advice. Nugo Chikadze telling Devon Larratt to get out of there as they've been called to the stage. Nugo, wrecking ball right now. Rob Vidgett Jr., a little bit of a smile on his face, but he looks a little forlorn as Chikadze looks anything but forlorn. He is ready to rip Rob's arm off once again. A bit of a wry smile from Rob, but Chikadze, you can see dictating terms, talking to the referee, laying down the law of what he wants, saying Rob's trying to take center off me, trying to take height. Very, very clinical here, Nugo Chikadze. This man looks unstoppable in his precision so far. Rob Vidgett Jr. looking a little concerned. What is he going to be able to find? Can he get into this match? Nugo Chikadze are going to look to get a decisive pin again. Round number 3. Here we go. Referee's got them in the referee's grip. Wrists are being squared away. Here we go. Rob Vidgett Jr. trying to get this one into a hook. Good start from Rob this time. Hand control from Rob, and the slip happens. They both rise up and climb, and this time Chikadze bails on the grip and slips. And Rob looks at him and says, "Look, it's not over yet." That is the hope that Rob Vigent needed. You could see there that if he could just get into the groove, he has the power, he has the leverage and the height to be able to do some control and some damage. But Nugo Chikadze, great stuff so far. No concern in his eyes as they head now to the strap. All right, now if we go back and have a look at the poll, I want to visit what everyone said. 62% of you guys picked RVJ to win. Interesting stuff. Let's see. As Nugo Chikadze, 2-0 up at the moment. Rob showing signs of a potential fight back here. All right, guys, we've got 299 of you that have hit like so far out of the 564 in the chat. Guys, hit the like button for me. Let's get this one over 1,000 people watching. Right now, we are round number 3 in Rob Vigent Jr. up against Nugo Chikadze. It's 2-0 at the moment. Nugo leading after 2 very devastating opening rounds outside of the straps with flash pins, with variations. The first one, the top roll. The second one, the side pressure, hook press. This time, round 3, we're in the straps after Rob Vigent Jr. shows a bit more fight and gets into the battle of height. But Nugo Chikadze looking brutal as they are being currently tied together into the strap. You can see concentration on the eyes of Rob Vigent. He's looking for details. He's looking for opportunity, where Chikadze, you can see, he's just ready to rip sideways. We know where this one's going. This one, you can see, he's taking a deep grip with a high knuckle position. Chikadze, I expect him to just throw sideways hard. You can see he's ready. Rob Vigent Jr. is going to try to get some dragging pressure and some wrist flexion pronation involved, but Chikadze's back pressure looks so good through the strap. The connection is low on his wrist. I'm expecting brutal side pressure from Chikadze here off the go. There it is. Oh, my goodness me. That's savage. Chikadze, utter flash pin of Rob Vigent Jr. Not even close. It got worse in the straps, ladies and gentlemen. It got far worse for Rob Vigent in the straps. Way too much power there. Nugo Chikadze's back pressure just rock solid. Nothing changed in the angle of his arm, and it just was side pressure as Chikadze roars in the face of Rob Vigent Jr. after that pin. He's making a point. There's no mercy being shown here from the man from Georgia. He is wrecking Rob Vigent Jr. so far. 3-0. He needs one more round in order to secure this match. Brutal stuff. Yeah, Rob Vigent Jr. in trouble. I'm not sure where he goes from here. It appears that if there was a slow pull, if it was an agreed slow pull, that Rob might be able to do something. But every time that Nugo Chikadze revs that engine, it is just too much inertia, too much power from the man from Georgia. And it's Jody Larratt now in the corner of Rob Vigent Jr. No longer Devon Larratt in the corner. It's now Jody, who appears just to be consoling Rob. It doesn't even appear that there is tactics being talked about. It's just, well, give it your best, seems to be the advice. It doesn't look like there's much, because Nugo Chikadze has shown that he can pin Rob in 3 different fashions. The first one was a top roll out of straps. The second one was a supinated hook outside of straps. And then we've just gone to the top roll once again, this time in the straps for round number 3. As we now set for round number 4 at the table, they step up once again. It's Rob. Let's see what he's going to. It looks like Rob might come forward with his shoulder on this one. He's going to try something different. I'm glad that's the case. He's going to meet at center and see if he can get into this match wrist on wrist outside of straps. Nugo Chikadze is going to be up for that fight for sure, as he sets forward as well with his knuckles high. He's going to rip sideways. Nugo Chikadze, I think, sensing that Rob's ready to hold on. Here we go. Nugo Chikadze leading 3-0, round number 4. Referees have them set. Rob considering coming forward into the hook. Will it pay dividends or not? Round number 4. Here we go. There's the start, and no, it doesn't pay dividends. Ladies and gentlemen, Nugo Chikadze, your dominant winner, 4-0. Rob Vigent Jr. separated by the man from Georgia, who, gee whiz, he looked powerful. My goodness me. As he drops to his knees, says a prayer, and thanks there to God. Nugo Chikadze picked up by his teammate, celebrating in the corner. I don't think we're going to see round 5 and 6. I don't know if Rob Vigent wants any more of that smoke. Any more of that. That was brutal from Hugo Chikadze. Hey, Thomas Bezzi, thank you very much, brother. Hippo character collapses to the ground as his chair breaks whilst the word wrecked appeared above him. Sends a sticker. I love that. Thank you for the $10 and the sticker that is now like written about as opposed to the sticker coming up. But thank you, man. Thank you for the hippo that collapsed to the ground and his chair breaks whilst the word wrecked appeared above him. Very, very good. But I appreciate you. I truly do appreciate you, Thomas, and the support makes it all the more possible for me to keep doing this sort of thing. So thank you very much, and I'm blessed to call it a career. So as Hugo Chikadze now, he is with Jake Ward. Let's have a listen to what he's got to say. Oh, he was fun. Very good. Call out of Todd Hutchins. Very cool call out there from Hugo, calling out Todd Hutchins. And look, fair enough. I think he deserves it after destroying RVJ like that. That is something that is valid. Look, Todd Hutchins is one of the most brutal hookers in the world, but the speed of Nugo Chikadze, you got to give him the credit. He showed absolute speed, absolute power, variation in technique. Very, very impressive stuff. As they head now to an ad break, I suspect, ladies and gentlemen, the next match is going to be back to Kamil Jablonski, this time against Corey West. Let me just double check. Or it might be Sergey Kalanchenko and Georgy Svetkov. Could be any one of them. We'll see. I think it's going to be Corey West and Kamil Jablonski on the left arm. That's my guess, but we will wait and see before I put the poll out on that one. But great performance there from Nugo Chikadze. And once again, thank you, Thomas Besse, on that super chat that you sent earlier, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, there we go. What do we think about that? What do we think? Would Nugo do well against Todd Hutchins? I'm actually curious. Whilst we're waiting, how would Nugo and Todd Hutchins go? Todd versus Nugo. Let me know. Who would take that match after what we've just seen there? Nugo Chikadze, could he beat Todd Hutchins in a super match? So far, after how many we got? After 36 votes, 89% of people think that it would be too much of an ask for Nugo, and Todd Hutchins would take it. Fair enough. Look, Todd is a beast. Todd's been there, done that many times. If there's anything that Nugo could do to Todd Hutchins, it would be due to the variation in direction. We saw from Nugo tonight that he's got a press, he's got a hook, he's got a top roll, and he's explosive. So there's always that. There's always that. But we know that Todd Hutchins just ties people up. He gets them into the match. He doesn't care whether they're top rolling or hooking. He just gets tied to them and says, "What are you going to do about it?" And then rips sideways. So you'd have to say Todd is the favorite, but good call out. I think a worthy call out. He deserves it after destroying RVJ, because you do have to remember that RVJ is someone who has beaten Todd Hutchins many times. He has. He's been there, right there, many times. Question there from Uncommon Sense asks Ryan, was RVJ not strong enough, or was there a difference in technique and speed? I would say it was both. it was RVJ was most certainly not strong enough. You could see that he was the slower moving athlete. So therefore, the slower moving athlete usually needs to be a little bit stronger, even again, because they missed that inertia from the power and the acceleration of the start. So Nugo had everything. He had the power, he had the speed, he had, I believe, superior strength as well. So that's why it was such a dominant, one-sided match tonight. RVJ completely outgunned across the board, to be honest. All right, coming up next, let's have a look. Yep, we got Camille again. We got Camille again. Let's get the poll going. Who takes it? Camille Jablonski is back this time on the left arm, which I think is his better arm, to be honest, against Corey West. Oh no! Yeah, I just lost my stream. I'll hit refresh. I wonder if you guys have lost yours as well. But anyway, we'll hit refresh, get it going again. I'm sure it will. Oh, okay. No, we don't want that. Yeah, my stream ended as well. Everyone's stream ended by the looks of it. No, I just hit refresh and it went back to the preliminary. That's all right. Jake Ward will message me. Don't worry. I'll message him. How about that? I'll message Don. Just in case. Just in case it's all gone to rubbish, I'll message the owner of King of the Table. Stream down, buddy. Yeah, everyone's stream seems to have ended, but let's go back to the website and see what we can get. King of the Table 12. All right, we're back up. We're back up. We've just got Jake standing there. Yep. Mm. Oh, okay. It's Sergey Galanchenko. Let's change the poll. They've changed the order. Sergey and Georgie up next. Let me just end that poll. Which, by the way, had Corey at 52% so far. Okay, so starting a poll once again. Who takes it this time? Galanchenko or Georgie? All right, let me know who takes it out of these two, as my feed seems to have gone a bit glitchy again, but we'll see if we can refresh it and get it going. Oh, there we go. We got it. And Sergey, he's making his way out. Let's turn that down so we don't get cancelled. Sergey is out there ready to go. He's got the signature glasses on. This match is a good match for sure. Absolutely. Master of Puppets playing as he walks out. Georgie, the 73% favorite so far after 60 or 80 now votes come in. He is the favorite. But look, Kalanchenko has been impressive. He really has been impressive in his last couple of, well, I'd say last year and a half. I keep my feed keeps on freezing, guys, as I'll hit refresh again. But just so you know, all right, Kalanchenko up against Georgi Svetkov. Let's see how this one goes. Georgi Svetkov about to enter into the arena. 166 kilos from Georgi Svetkov. Oh, it keeps on freezing for me. Come on, website. I constantly get this freezing going on. I don't know. Are you guys getting the same thing? I'm having to press refresh every 20 seconds, it seems like, and then it freezes. Okay, I'm going to just message Don and just let him know that. Okay, shit's freezing. All right, I've let him know that it is freezing over and over and over again. Okay, I've let Don know that we're all struggling with it. I've hit refresh at the moment and it's gone again. It's gone back. Don't worry, guys. I'm telling him they're onto it. Don is seeing my. He's not responding, but he is seeing it. Okay, so just so you know, he is seeing the messages that we're all struggling with it. We're all struggling. So they're restarting it. They'll restart it. The match won't happen until they're ready. All good, all good. We'll get there. Okay. Oh, we're back and they are starting. It's okay. I've hit refresh and we've got them at the table now. And it is 0-0. Looks like the first start is about to happen. Georgy Svetkov, Sergey Kalenchenko, round number 1. All right. The stream is back up, guys. Hit refresh. Round number 1. They are ready to go. Georgy Svetkov now returning to the table after re-chalking there. Sergey Kalenchenko, known for his hand control, particularly outside of the strap. A man who will trust his hand and hold on all the way, where Georgy Svetkov, much more traditionally happy to get into the strap and get his top roll away. Last time we saw Georgy Svetkov here at King of the Table against Devon Larratt, he looked very good, was very close that day. But tonight, Sergey Kalenchenko, Georgy Svetkov, here we go, round number 1. Oh, don't freeze on me right now. Freezing on me as they're about to start. Hang on. Pressing refresh. Apologize, guys. All right. Ray just saying we've got technical issues as I get the restart happen just as they slip. So they are off to the strap. Okay. A lot of refreshing needing to be going on here, but hopefully. Hang on a second. We've got messages. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Okay. I got friends in the chat sending me funny messages that I can't share with you, but all good. All good. I keep on having to press refresh at the moment because it keeps on locking up for me. I'll desperately tell you guys what is going on the instant I can see it, but I have no idea what's going on at the moment. All right, I've got a feed coming back again. It looks like they're just sitting around waiting for technical issues to finish or whatever. They're not strapping up. The referees are telling everyone to just chill and wait. So they're aware. They're clearly aware that there is a technical issue that they're trying to fix. In the meantime, we can talk about the poll, which has got Georgie at 74% of the vote as the favorite to win. 630 of you guys are in the chat. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Despite the glitching issues at the moment, I'm enjoying this. A lot of freezing going on. A lot of freezing going on. At least this has happened in between the matches, not in the middle of the match. Hopefully they sort it out. So again, whilst we're waiting for that, I'm going to talk about what's coming up. Given that this is paused, I'm going to tell you I'm heading to India in a couple of days' time. I'm doing an 18-day training camp with the female Indian number 1, Tatu Sharma. If you haven't seen Tatu Sharma, she's amazing. She's undefeated in India professional arm wrestling. She's like 5'2", 62 kilos. She's got more deadlift and squat than I've got. I'm going to train with her. She's going to make me do all sorts of crazy things, but we're going to get on the table. And she's going to be preparing for Asian championships. I'll be preparing for the AWE. We're going to document everything. It's the first time I've ever gone overseas to do a training camp. So I'm very, very excited to be training with Tatu Sharma. And hopefully Yuvraj Verma will be coming down, who's the number 2 ranked arm wrestler in India, to train with me specifically. I cannot wait. It's going to be an absolute blast. In Mumbai, we're going to do all sorts of things. Lots of interesting content. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with all that, but also my Instagram and Tatu Sharma's Instagram and PPL and everyone else. But at the moment, guys, we're still waiting on this refresh of the. Well, I've got a stream, but they're just wandering around at the moment, waiting for the green light to get going. But yes, India. In 3 days' time, I'll be in Mumbai for an 18-day training camp. I've never done anything like it before, to go overseas and train with a nation's different, with the elites of a different nation for such a long period of time. Usually when I go overseas, it's like 1 or 2 days of gripping up, where this is going to be the first time where I'm going to actually get into the gyms and into the clubs of another nation's arm wrestling team and work with the best that they've got, and super excited. So can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. I truly am. All right, we're waiting here now still for this match to get underway. Okay, we've got the poster up on the screen at the moment saying we will be back soon. So if you've got any questions for me or anything you want me to answer, now's the time. Now's a good time to ask. So my next match, my next official match, if you're wondering what that is going to be, my next official match in the super match sense is Tom Holland at 86 kilos at Knuckles Up on January 25th in New Jersey, USA. Cannot wait for that one. This is the first time I've said to promoters that I want to take matches at my weight category. The last 5 opponents I've had have averaged 120 kilos. I'm 90 kilos at the moment, so that's where I'm going to be looking, 90 kilos and below. So I'll be meeting Tom Holland, UK's Tom Holland, at 86 kilos in my next match. The goal being for 2025 to really just get some wins on the board at my weight category and get into a position where my name is starting to be worthy of being able to be considered to have a crack at the highest level. I'd love to face David Samusha and just feel what that top level, the world champion level at 86 kilo truly feels like. I have actually gripped David Samusha on the side table before. After I pulled Zurav Tabaridze, I gripped up with David Samusha. So I have felt his shape, but I've never pulled him officially, obviously. So I would love to do that in 2025 by the end of the year. If I get a bunch of wins, that would be the goal. But under 90 kilos, Tom Holland is where it all starts for me at Knuckles Up on January 25th. Really, really can't wait. And Rickard Bornman's going to be there. He makes his debut as well, January 25th, Knuckles Up. He's facing none other than Hollywood, Don Underwood. Very, very cool opener for him. Rickard Bornman is so strong right now. Look, people see, if you haven't seen him training up against Lachlan Adair, I would honestly bet $1,000 right now that Rickard would beat everyone in the country, including Lachlan. He's just so strong right now. There's nothing that any one of us can do to Rickard Bornman. He's having his way with all of us. He's phenomenal. So he's going to be there as well. Who else? We got Mario Tembakis from Australia. He's going to be facing Ron Barth. That's super cool. Ron, obviously we know who Ron is. He's a legend. Mario Tembakis just dominated Plamen Dimitrov. Plamen Dimitrov is a multiple world champion at 90 kilos, and Mario Tembakis utterly stonewalled him. Outside of straps, Plamen couldn't even get to straps, couldn't do anything against Mario. So super impressive. Mario now will be facing Ron Barth, which is amazing. Good stuff. All right. Still waiting for the stream to come back. We'll let you guys know. Whilst we got everyone here, we got 684 of you guys in the chat and the live concurrent as we wait for these matches to get back on the way. We've got only 348 of you have hit the like button though. Let's see if we can get that up to over 500 before the stream comes back. We'll keep it going. I do have Don on the line here, guys. Remember, he hasn't responded to the messages, but he is seeing the messages when I send him. So I think that we're safe in respect to him not continuing on until we're all good to go. But let's hope it will be not too far away. I'll keep you updated, and you guys keep me updated, and we'll all get there together. But hit that like button for me. 355 likes on the channel at the moment. Let's get it up to 500. And by the time the main event's on, we'll have a couple of thousand people in here having a chat. That would be pretty cool. A lot of people asking me, would I face Auden? Would I face Auden in 2026? I'd face Auden way before 2026. The truth is, I've had this match already potentially sort of floated to me. Auden and I think, would be a great match. I think if you look at Auden and his trajectory as an arm wrestler and within the sport, in both the senses of being an arm wrestler and being an entertainer, Auden is clearly establishing both of those things. He's coming from a great position for both those categories. Obviously, being the son of Devon Larratt, he's going to be a great arm wrestler. He's going to be someone who develops. He's got the genetics. He's got the training environment. He's got all the reasons to become a great arm wrestler, and you can see that in his skill sets on the table. He already is very technical. He already is very sharp with his intuition. He denies people's access to power very, very comfortably. But, oh, hang on a second. We've got a live feedback. Looks like we got something. All right, we got something back as we'll revisit Auden and me later. It does look like Georgy Svetkov and Sergei Kalenchenko are about to commence proceedings. Do I offer coaching? Yes, I do offer coaching. PNW, head onto Instagram, you hit the subscribe button, you get that one-on-one online coaching with me, where you can ask me any question you want. That's the coaching service that I provide. Is basically $30 a month, and you can message me anytime. Message me your videos, your opponent's videos. I analyze them, tell you their weaknesses, where they're vulnerable, and help you strategize. But here we go. Round number one is on. They're in the straps. Sergei Kalenchenko, Georgy Svetkov being tied together. We're back. King of the table number 12 is on once again. Interesting match. Now, if we look at the polls here, everybody says that 74% of you think that Georgy Svetkov is going to take this win tonight. He is the more senior of the two arm wrestlers in terms of rank. He's been around at this pointier end for longer, but Sergei Kalenchenko is on a bit of a march. He has been cleaning up everybody, and his hand control has looked nothing but spectacular. Against Georgy Svetkov, though, we're going to see if he can handle the back pressure and the side pressure of the pronation through the thumb of the man from Bulgaria. But here we go. Sergei Kalenchenko, round number one, straps are down, hands are being closed. Okay, Sergey not happy with his knuckle being covered there by Georgy Svetkov as they reset once again the referee's grip. Shoulders are square, everything looking good. Both athletes nice and calm. Sergei Kalenchenko focusing very intently there, but you can see good hand height so far from Georgy Svetkov. Referee's just getting them set. Sergey closed first. Hands coming down on Georgy Svetkov now, but again, Sergei Kalenchenko not happy, unsettled just before the go. Georgy Svetkov also a little unhappy. Both of them wanting their knuckles shown. Both athletes going quite high, looking for that control more so than power. Here we go. Third attempt at the referee's grip. Hands are down. There's the start, and it's locked up at center. Georgy Svetkov holding at center. Sergei Kalenchenko on the offense, but it's defense so far. And here comes a flop press from Sergei Kalenchenko. It's getting through, almost there. Big breath holding from Georgy Svetkov, 1 inch away from the pin. Sergei Kalenchenko fully committed into the Kamil Jablonski. But right now, it's almost through. Fatigue starting to wear now in Georgy Svetkov, who is in the open arm top roll. But now the pressure starts to back off, and here comes Georgy Svetkov. He has a bit of an elbow foul there, but it's going to be a running foul. Sergei Kalenchenko loses his wrist, and he's going to probably let this one go because he recognizes the running foul. He does exactly that. Running foul called on Georgy Svetkov. But wow, what an opening round. If we weren't sure who was going to win, it's even less clear now because that was an absolute battle on a knife edge. It was very locked up, center table at first. Sergei Kalenchenko with a slight side pressure edge, but it was defense from Georgy Svetkov. And as Georgy Svetkov started to get the edge in terms of the hand fatigue, it was Sergei Kalenchenko who decided to bail on hand control, commit to the flop press, and got so close to getting through. Open arm top roll from Georgy Svetkov, just enough to survive. And eventually, it was Georgy Svetkov who got control, but an elbow foul happened, and Sergei Kalenchenko letting the match go because of recognizing the the running foul system is going to cause the restart. Fascinating opener here. Very, very interesting stuff. Sergey Kalanchenko looking, if I had to say anything there, it looked like he had a slight bit more endurance through the arm, but it was Georgi Svetkov who had a slight bit more endurance in the hand. Still, anyone's game at this stage. No idea who's going to take this one. Stepping up to the table once again now, round number one with one foul on Georgi Svetkov. All right, straps being applied. Buckle side is on Sergey Kalanchenko, so in a top roll v top roll sense, that generally speaking is going to be the slight disadvantage on him, giving Georgie that edge in this opening round. Pretty standard top rolls from both of them, neither really going to either extreme. Midway. No one's high knuckle, no one's low hand. They're just center table, pretty neutral grip top roll, both of them. Both trusting their hand, both trusting their rise. Referee's grip now. Georgi Svetkov close first, Sergey second. Here we go. There's the start, and this time better from Georgi Svetkov, who gets the height and the wrist starts to go back. The riser has been compromised of Sergey Kalanchenko, but still unable to get the pin is Georgi Svetkov as he now looks for a regrip, but Sergey Kalanchenko finding a way back into center, looking and considering going to a hook, but there it is. No, Georgi Svetkov takes a deeper grip and rolls the hand open, the can opener, but oh, hang on a second. I was just about to say a pin there from Georgi Svetkov, but they're going to inform him that he infringed once again with an elbow foul during the pinning motion. So Sergey Kalanchenko still in this opening round, and now two fouls on Georgi Svetkov. Interesting stuff. Georgi Svetkov, even though he's on two fouls, and even though you can see him breathing heavy, you can see that he did get ahead in the strength department there. He's put enough bullets into Sergey Kalanchenko that Sergey's hand opened up completely by the end of that round, which is a promising sign. Which would suggest that Kalanchenko's power is not quite as high as Georgi Svetkov, and Georgi will take a lot of confidence away from that. He'll know that he can just relax, get things right, and expect to get through. It's going to be Sergey Kalanchenko that's going to have to come up with something creative. 0-0, two fouls, Georgi Svetkov, as they're taking plenty of time. Oh, I'm going to get comfortable. Hang on a second. My knees are hurting. Oh, what is the time here? 5:20 a.m. Hope you don't mind me getting comfortable. I'll turn the microphone so you can see. All right, Sergey Kalanchenko, Georgi Svetkov. Into the strap they go once again. You can see a bit of heavy breathing from Georgi Svetkov. That, if anything, is probably the biggest concern, given that this is round one and you need to get to 4 pins. The fact he's breathing heavy already is going to be a problem if he can't get ahead in the strength department. Kalanchenko looking much, much more stable in that respect. But here we go. Round number one, 2 fouls on Georgi Svetkov so far. And good start from Georgie. Gets height once again. The wrist goes back on Kalanchenko, but he's still able to get the stops there. The side pressure from Georgie attacks, but unable to get through. The bicep is being limited, but there we go. The hand control is enough. Georgie Svetkov rolls through that one for the win, 1-0. That will be good if you're a Georgie Svetkov fan. It didn't take too much out of the big man from Bulgaria, and it looks as though that is going to be enough. Georgi Svetkov looking good, 1-0. Kalanchenko is going to have to find a new way through because the top roll not good enough there. Will he try it again round two? He's going to have the good side of the strap, so there will be the potential. But Georgi Svetkov's hand and wrist looking really solid. Ryan's been watching too many female streamers. People say, I got to get comfortable. You got to. My knees are hurting. And it's 5:20 a.m. for me. I've been up all night. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Okay. Yep. History tells us that Georgie has this now. Yeah, I agree with that one. Um, the only thing is going to be Kanchenko. We saw the flop press in round number one. If he can hit that flop press once again, there's hope. But he's got to have a lot of courage for that. And I don't know that he does yet. We'll see. But I would suspect that if there's any lane that Sergey Kanchenko can do it, yeah. Hot tub stream. Yep. I got the couch. This is why I put the couch in here because these events go for so long. They go and they're in the middle of the night for me. So usually for me, like I said, this starts at like 2 a.m. and it often finishes at like 7 a.m. And to sit on a stool or something like that for that long drives you insane. So I've got the couch, but yeah, I'm just getting tired. All right. I'll sit up again so I can focus. All right, round two. Stepping to the table, round number two. Here we go. Okay, outside of the straps, they haven't agreed to go straight to the straps, and you can see Georgi Svetkov is looking confident. Kalenchenko starting with a high hand. He wants to expose, but no, this time it's Georgi Svetkov holding on and once again winning the riser. Kalenchenko in trouble. He's going to get pinned outside of straps here, but elbow foul on who is it? No, okay. Three running fouls there from Sergei Kalenchenko, resulting in the win there from Georgi Svetkov. Despite no pin, they'll call that one a win, 2-0 Georgi Svetkov. The arm was being opened and exposed. The hand control was a rising battle, but being won by Georgi Svetkov. And Rise and Climb had wrapped up the index finger, and there was no slipping ability for Sergei Kalenchenko, who got caught with uh, three simultaneous, or not simultaneous, three consecutive, sorry, elbow fouls, resulting in that win. 2-0, Georgi Svetkov looking good. I can see big deep breaths being taken there by Georgi Svetkov. His eyes are closed. That's a good shot there. He's looking rather stout, very thick through the shoulders and the neck. Looks like a rugby prop or something like that. Georgi Svetkov. Okay, so 74% of people who voted for Georgi Svetkov to take this one are going to be happy right now that they've picked this one correctly. It's hard to see a way back for Sergei Kalenchenko right now, who does just seem to be running out of power. The aerobic capacity you can see is good for Sergei Kalenchenko compared to that of Georgi, but it is the horsepower is becoming the issue and it's starting to fall away. For Sergei Kalenchenko. But all right, round number three now as Georgi Svetkov slowly makes his way back up to the table. Sergei Kalenchenko ready to go. Outside of straps, let's see where this one goes. All right, here we go. Round number three, outside of straps. You can see confidence in the setup from Georgi Svetkov. Okay, high knuckles position there. Flop press from Sergei Kalenchenko off the go. Gets himself the rights to get to the strap as Georgi Svetkov just absorbs that with his own top roll defense. But the wrist goes underneath as Sergey lets it go. He wants the variation. He needs to know if there is another lane. And the flop press, we mentioned it earlier in round number one, was the one thing that did look like it had perhaps some hope. But Georgi Svetkov in control so far as they now get tied together. All right, being tied together now into the strap they go. Georgi Svetkov this time on the good side of the buckle in the top roll v top roll scenario. That's going to play out to be an advantage. Sergey Kalanchenko, I'm expecting him to really commit to that flop press in this one, but he's going to need to first of all get some value to it. He can't just go straight to the flop press. That'll give too much freedom to Georgi Svetkov. But you can see the foot goes up now on Sergey Kalanchenko. He's going for it. This flop press will come out to play. This is the last sort of hope for him because it's Georgi Svetkov with the complete hand control so far. Here we go, round number 3. It's going to be the flop press from Sergey Kalanchenko against Georgi Svetkov's top roll. Referee's got the wrist straight. Here we go. There it is. And the flop press is looking good. It does get through, and it's offense now from Sergey Kalanchenko, who's 2 inches away from the victory, and it's stress on the face of Georgi Svetkov, who rises and climbs and starts to get some purchase. This time, Sergey Kalanchenko drives again, but he's lost so much hand control that here comes the side pressure attack now from Georgi Svetkov, who is so close, within 1 inch of getting the pin. But my goodness me, Sergey Kalanchenko almost pulling out of the strap. Their hands are about to come apart. But believe it or not, Sergey Kalanchenko is getting onto the bicep. Georgi Svetkov now deliberately elbow fouling and climbing through the strap. The strap is going to come apart, literally. Sergey Kalanchenko refusing here to give up, and he's on the bicep of he's like literally dad move flopping here. This is the strap has literally come apart. They're going to stop it. No contact in the hands anymore. No victory. Wow. Interesting stuff here. Look. Georgi Svetkov missed the opportunity to finish that match. He had it. It was done. But he didn't take it. And Sergey Kalanchenko sensed that there was a window there back in, and despite being literally flop pressing against the forearm of Georgi Svetkov, persists and actually gets some fatigue into Georgi Svetkov's bicep, and is still, believe it or not, in this match. Wow. Yeah, that was reminiscent of Michael Todd and Jerry Caderet back in the WAL with the strap coming apart. They will restart. We're still only 2-0. Believe it or not, even though Georgi Svetkov has looked dominant, you have to say that it's not over yet because of the nature of the fatigue and the flop press from Sergey Kalanchenko finding value. It's going to come down to the longevity. You can see big breaths being taken by Sergey Kalanchenko. It's taking everything for him to be in this match with his flop press. Drew 24, am I back to eating meat only? Yes, I am. That's what's got me. I'm down to 90.5 kilos just eating meat once again. Uh, why am I not there commentating strength old school? I don't know, man. You got to ask the people that send the invites. Very good. But look, I'm heading to India in just 3 days' time. That's my next project. Going to be both commentating the Pro Panja League later this year, but also doing a training camp with Tatu Sharma, the number 1 female arm wrestler over there in India for 18 days. That's going to be amazing. Can't wait. But here we go. Round number 3, Sergey Kalanchenko trying to find a way back into the battle against Georgi Svetkov here at King of the Table 12. It's 2-0 currently. Georgi Svetkov in the lead after taking control of the first 2 rounds with the top roll v top roll. But Sergey Kalanchenko has found value here in round 3 with the form of the flop press. You can see the head is down, though, on Sergey Kalanchenko. The energy levels are at absolute minimum. But he's getting success. He's finding a way onto the bicep of the big Bulgarian Georgi Svetkov. All right, here we go. Round number 3. Let's see where this one goes. You can see once again, it's Georgi Svetkov for the top roll and Sergey Kalanchenko setting up completely for the flop press. He's not even trying to hide it. The foot goes up. The prop is on. He looks Jerry Caderet-ish right here. He's ready to just get on the bicep in the form of that flop press. You can see the wrist is being kicked back before the go. Georgi Svetkov trying to grip low to be able to get some side pressure in there. Here comes the top roll. The side pressure's on, but the Sergey Kalanchenko flop defense. Is it enough? Or was there an elbow foul? There was an elbow foul. It's not over yet. One elbow foul on Georgy Svetkov there. They're going to make him do it again. He pinned Sergey Karanchenko, but they're going to say elbow foul, go again. Sergey Karanchenko unable to hold center and unable to get the down pressure of the flop press in. And found himself on the defensive half, which was not where he wanted to be. And Georgy Svetkov rolls through it, but as part of the process, elbow fouls off the back of the pad. Interesting. No, Arms King, it's not a Dr. Pepper, it's a Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max raspberry flavor, zero sugar. I'm tired. That's what I am. I need sleep. When these matches start doing this, they start doing my head in. They start doing my head in. I'm just like, I love arm wrestling, right? You all know I love arm wrestling, but it gets to the point where I'm like, come on, just give me a result. Just give me something. Love these two dudes, but give me a result, please. They don't know I've been up all night. Oh, I'm going to get comfortable again for a minute. My knees are hurting. Okay. Georgy Svetkov. Sergey Karanchenko being strapped up once again. A lot of arguing going on in the chat. All good. You guys keep having fun. Here we go. Straps being tightened up now. Georgy Svetkov, you can sense that he's so close to getting the victory, but he also he's just not certain that he's got it yet. Karanchenko is still surviving with this flop press. Round number 3, one foul on Georgy Svetkov so far. Karanchenko is going to go straight for the press once again. He's going to try to get on that bicep. He's got to be brave, got to commit hard. Can't do it half-heartedly. Here we go, round number 3. And there's the top roll. Good start from Georgy Svetkov. It's defense from Karanchenko. Not enough. He's asking for another elbow foul, but it's there's no point to it. Award the win. Thank goodness. 3-0. Georgy Svetkov. One more, buddy. One more. Yeah, I got to highlight some of these comments. Where's my mouse? There we go. I'd rather watch Ryan lay on a couch. Well, you got your wish. I'm laying on a couch. I've never had 758 people watch me lay on a couch until now. So that's a first for me. Hey, 3-0. Georgy Svetkov looking good so far. He's looking pretty casual. The anxiety that he had earlier in the match has disappeared now. I think he senses that he's just got to keep his elbow down, and it will be done. Devon Larratt, Leonidas Arkona, not far away, ladies and gentlemen. That is your main event, and that is what's coming up next. Funny. Sorry, I'm just reading everyone's comments. Enjoying. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let's see, guys. I need you to hit me up a favor. I need to get to 1,000 people concurrent before the main event. Yeah, the main event is real close. Georgy Svetkov's going to win this match. We know he's going to win this match. He needs just one more round. We got 646 of you in here at the moment, and if we all hit like right now, I reckon we'll get there. If everyone goes and hits like for me right now before Georgy Svetkov wins this match, which he's taking forever to do, by the way. He's just pacing back and forth, getting chalk everywhere, taking his time. All right, round number 4. Here we go. Sergey Karanchenko, he's pretty much spent, but he's going to try one more thing. We know where he's going. He's going to try the flop press once again. Looks like he's going to try it outside of straps. Georgy Svetkov just wants to get the job done, get it over. And low grip from Georgi Svetkov there, outside of straps, holds on and looks for control, gets complete control, but Sergey Kalanchenko worthy enough to get through and get the slip. They're going to say elbow foul on Georgie, make him go again. Sergey with his head down, he's knackered as well. He's pretty much spent. Strength Old School hits like up to 404. Thank you very much, Strength Old School and everybody else. Legend. So up next we got Corey West and Camille. I forgot about them. I just saw that night. Camille did lose to Morozov, but he'll be looking to redeem himself against Corey West on the left. 2 matches to go, ladies and gentlemen, after this one. But at the moment, Georgi Svetkov needs one more win against Sergey Kalanchenko to lock it up. Outside of straps, you can see he's taking a low grip. Kalanchenko looking for the flop press still. And there's the start. Sergey Kalanchenko goes full Kamil Jablonski and flops underneath the top roll. Off to the straps we go. I'm going to close my eyes for a bit. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to close. I'm just going to rest. You know when you're a kid and you say that, you're sitting there and you're like, you're watching a movie and you say, I'm just going to rest my eyes in the ads. Well, that's where it's at for me. Whilst they're strapping, I'm just going to rest my eyes, all right? Don't let me fall asleep, though. I don't know how you're going to stop me, but don't let me fall asleep. mm. Are they strapped up yet? No. Still digging around. All right. RVJ lost. Yeah, RVJ got hammered by Nugo. Really, really dominant performance. Okay, here we go. Strapped up, good to go. Sergey Kalanchenko, he's committed for the flop. That's all the options left to him at the moment. And that low grip from Georgi Svetkov gets Sergey out of his shoulder. It's not looking good for Sergey. 4-0 done, unless they call an elbow foul, which I hope they don't. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Georgi Svetkov, takes the match 4-0. Let's end the poll. Thank goodness it looks like they're not going to 6 rounds. Georgi Svetkov, your winner. All right, I'm going to get the poll for the next one up. Let's have a look. Start a new poll. Who takes it? All right, we got Camille and Corey West. Interesting match, this one on the left. Corey West, of course, known for me, he's a hooker. He's got great back pressure and can top roll as well, but his ability to be a wrist flexion based puller is very significant. And I do feel like wrist flexion based pullers do well against Camille. But Camille has a bit more speed, has a bit more commitment. If he gets in, then we saw what he did to Vitaly Laletin. He's got the ability to push through. But so far, 56% of people after 70 votes are saying that it's going to be Corey West. It's a tough one to call. I'm not sure. If I had to pick one, I'd say Camille. Anyway, let's have a listen now to Georgi Svetkov. Come on. Mm. Good call out. There we go. Good call out there from Georgi Svetkov. He wants either Gennady Kvikvinia or Dave Chafee. I like those matches too. I think that he'd do well against Dave Chafee. I'm not sure he'd do as well against Gennady, who's got a bit more explosivity and speed and whatnot about him. But anyway, well done, Georgi Svetkov. Your winner 4-0 over Sergey Galenchenko. Up next, Corey West, Kamil Jablonski, with Corey West being 63% favorite in the polls in the chat. My gut feel is just by a nose, Kamil Jablonski on this one, but we'll find out very shortly as that match is coming up next. All right. All right. Let me have a look at what's going on. Alrighty, guys, we've got 587 of you watching live at the moment, 437 likes. If you haven't already hit the like button for me, uh, hit it because we're going to be heading on to the main event pretty soon. Oh, by the way, Core Sports just glitched out on me again. No, that's all right. It's back. Camille's back. All good. We're good. But yeah, hit that like button for me, guys, and we'll get hopefully over 1,000 people watching in here by the time we've got Devon and Leonidas on, which is only 2 matches away. 2 matches to go in the remainder of this King of the Table 12 card. Yeah, hope you're enjoying yourself. Corey West, Kamil Jablonski up next. Yeah, people talking about Auden and the Korean Hulk. It was very much one-sided. Auden Larratt completely in control of the hand control in particular, just rolled through sideways, no worries at all. Who do I want to win in this next match? Um, the want is an interesting one. I mean, I'm equally a fan of both these guys. I wouldn't say that I want one more than the other, but I think slightly Camille. Strength old school. It is 5:44 a.m. for me. I'm tired. Been up all night. Been up all night. Had a big week as well. I appreciate Tap out there with the reminder for everyone to please hit that like button. 400 likes in there so far. Let's get that up, and we'll get over 1,000 people in here by the time the main event's on. As we are set now, ready to go for the next match. First man out here, we haven't seen him yet tonight. Corey West, the Gorilla, of course, training partner with Michael Todd. We know that he brings a lot of power. We've seen him do incredibly well on the left in the past. He's a wrist flexion based puller, which does historically well against Camille. But if anything, the vulnerability of Corey is his size and his speed, and the fact that Camille may be able to just beat him to the punch and get that shoulder behind. And if he does get that shoulder behind, I think Corey might be in trouble. But if Corey has center table threat sufficient, as we saw from Artem Morozov earlier tonight, then he can keep Kamil Jablonski outside of his shoulder and get that victory. Yeah, I will probably start my day. I'll have breakfast, but then I'll end up falling asleep halfway through the day. And here comes Camille now, making his way to the arena. I think the left arm is the better arm of his, if you had to pick one. Although he's still elite on the right, he's definitely elite on the left. Almost. Last time I was at King of the Table, I got the pleasure of watching Kamil Jablonski up against Vitaly Laletin on the left, right before my eyes, and he got close that night. He really genuinely got close against someone of Vitaly's level. So you have to say he's one of the best left arm wrestlers in the world. Of course, we've seen him destroy Devon Larratt in the past on left. We know he's got the goods. His offensive press, very significant. But if there's anything that Kamil Jablonski is vulnerable to, it's people that can win center with a low wrist flexion, which something like Ivan Matashenko, we saw destroyed Kamil Jablonski by doing that. Look, Corey West's a very different beast. He hasn't got the speed of Ivan Matashenko, but does he have the power? We're about to find out. Round number 1 underway. Here we go. Setting up now. We see them testing out the flop press, Kamil Jablonski, and you can see top roll side pressure being tested from Corey West. But at the moment, it looks like Kamil Jablonski's not even going to look for height. He's just going to be happy to slip low into that flop press. Corey West, will he have learned from what he saw from Arona Morozov earlier tonight? He's got to win center, got to supinate a bit. We know his wrist flexion is there. Is his center table sufficient to keep Kamil away from the press? We're about to find out. Referee's grip. Hristov checking if they want the knuckles covered. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Outside of straps, Corey West focused on the hands. You can see eyes are down, looking very intently, both athletes. Flop press, you can see it coming a mile away. Watch for the explosion. Corey West, will he hold on outside of straps? Looks like he might try. Very slow set grip here. Referee's grip, ready to go. Hands are closed. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got what are they going to call it? They're going to call it. Okay, here's the thing. They're calling it elbow foul restart on Kamil Jablonski. I don't understand why they do that. It's running fouls. Corey West just destroyed Kamil. Why aren't they awarding it a win? I don't understand that. How is that not a win? Anyway, we're going again. Corey West just flash pinned Kamil Jablonski, but they're somehow giving Kamil Jablonski a restart. When it's elbow foul, when it's running fouls, I have no idea why they're doing it. Anyway, we're back. Round number 1, 1 foul, Kamil Jablonski. But good start if you're a Corey West fan. He was able to hold on and deny center through wrist flexion, which is what Ivan Matashenko did. Corey West looking good so far. Round number 1, restart. Sorry about the yawns. All right, here we go. Round number 1. A lot of focus there from Corey West. No nervous energy, just watching for details at the moment. Kamil ready to explode. And this time Kamil gets the flop press underneath the top roll and they slip the straps. Whilst they're strapping, I need to lay down and rest my eyes. All right, straps going on. All right, referee's grip now. Buckle side is on Kamil Jablonski. Let's see. Good center table presence so far from Corey West. High knuckles. There you can see he's going to wrist flexion. He's going to be the lead attack for him as Corey West sets and looks dominant. But Kamil Jablonski with a no-load start, ready to jump in. He gets halfway into the press, but Corey West catches it. It's looking comfortable for Corey West, holding him at center. Kamil Jablonski unable to get through and genuinely onto the bicep of Corey West, who is holding very precautiously. It's interesting position here as Kamil now starts to get through and gets the value and gets the pin. 1-0 Kamil Jablonski. Too casual there from Corey West. It looked like, honestly, Corey West had what he needed, but Kamil Jablonski now saying it's over. Confidence there from Kamil. But interesting stuff. I don't think this match is over by any stretch. 1-0. 1-0. Kamil Jablonski. He gives it the it's over symbol. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I promise you I'll commentate when they get to the table. All right, they're at the table. Outside of straps once again. Corey West. Can he find a way back? I still think Corey West is in this match. The indicators to me look like he's there. Outside of straps, he's definitely dominated. Here we go, round number 2. Kamil Jablonski going to look for the flop press once again. Corey West holding on with a fairly low grip there. He's trying to deny the ability for Kamil to get what he needs. Referee's grip. Here we go. Into the hook outside of straps now. Corey halfway. Nope, there it is. 2-0. Kamil Jablonski. It is looking good if you're a Kamil fan, although they're going to say an elbow foul. Don't say it. Come on, just award pins, damn it. All right, we got elbow fouls again. We're going again. And sleep for 10 seconds. All right, setting up again. Round number 2. Outside of strap. Elbow fouls on Kamil Jablonski. But Kamil looked the goods there. Outside of straps, managed to get the shoulder on top. Here we go, round number 2. Corey West looking for the top roll, but Kamil looking comfortable so far. Waiting for the start, and there it is. Oh, there we go. Some value there from Corey West. It was Kamil Jablonski who got on top of the pronator, but Corey West managed to surge through, bust open the hand and wrist of Kamil. And Kamil obliges that with a slip, and they're off to the strap. Stand up and do some squats. No, I'm too tired to do squats. Sleep versus sheer willpower to stay up. Sleep will always eventually win. Yeah, it's getting close. I'll make it. Don't worry, I'll make it. If I fall asleep, if I genuinely fall asleep before the match ends, that would be quite amusing. But I'll do my best not to. But anyway, we're in the straps. It's 1-0 at the moment. Kamil Jablonski leading and looking the goods. I think he's gonna get the job done, to be honest. But Corey West, there are glimmers of hope. Here we go. In the strap. You can see Camille purely set up for the top roll. I mean, for the flop press against the top roll of Corey. And straight into the flop press. Corey catches it and looks decent. But here we go. Second surge. Done. Camille 2-0. Oh, goodness me. It's still not setting up. All right, Corey West, Camille Jablonski, round number 3. Here we go. Outside of straps. I think Corey West might be in trouble. He's not really adding any variation to it. It looks pretty much the same. Soup warmed over. Camille Jablonski starting to get more and more confident, taking deeper grip. All right, round number 3. Corey West outside of straps, trying to get some supination loaded into the start, trying to deny the ability for the flop press. Corey's considering coming forward with his shoulder. Yeah, you can see it himself. And he does come forward, does get some control, but he just doesn't have the side pressure. Camille Jablonski presses through comfortably 3-0 now. Looks like it's over. One more, Camille. One more. Then we got the main event. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I apologize for being this tired and not talking. But I'm at that point where I'm defeated. My eyes are just wrecking me now. Round number 4. Here we go. Come on, Camille. End it. Straight up. Don't muck around. Corey's going to try to slip, damn it. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Corey just flash pinned Camille. Corey just flash pinned Camille. Who saw that coming? Okay, so Corey just won height in the setup. The way he did that, it was a technical master play. Okay, so that's funny. That's funny. I wonder if he can do that again. Corey had the top roll, had the height, and instead of actually top rolling, Corey just like raw side pressure pressed Camille, who was committed to a flop press, and basically ends up getting pinned himself. Kind of the way Travis beat Jerry back in 2015 WAL. Anyway, 3-1. It was fast. I like it. Let's see if Corey can do it again. One warning, early start, Camille. Yeah, I'll take on Auden. Everyone wants me to take on Auden. I'll do it. Okay, my next match is my weight category, Tom Holland, but I will happily pull Auden. I think it's ready. Everyone go tell Auden that I'm ready for him. Even my sleeping version. All right, here we go. Round number 5 now. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, I thought Corey West just did it again. Corey West on the comeback here, everyone. Foul on Camille. But it was looking good for Corey. Oh my goodness. The lights are too bright for my eyes. That's better. All right, Corey West on the comeback trail here. Everyone's just flash pinning everyone at the moment, going early. Camille just flash pinned Corey, but went early. Like way, way, way early. go. Camille Jablonski looking for the victory, but seriously, these dudes need to stop going early. It's just a foul-a-thon at the moment with early attacks. Oh. All right, here we go. Corey's looking good. I like Corey's setup. Okay, straps this time. That's going to help Camille. Main event coming up next, guys. I mean, I'll try to do a good job. I'll sit up for it. I can't sit up for this one though. This is killing me too much. I can even hear Jake Ward saying, "Hurry up." Even Jake's getting tired. Jake's like the Energizer Bunny. Okay, straps on. All right, Camille needs one more. Corey has a random hope about him now, but if it ends up power on power, Camille's got way too much. Just say go. Come on. Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? Disjointed early starts from both of them. Cancelled out by the referee. Both guys are nervous. All right, here we go. Camille, can he finish it? Top roll from Corey West gets Camille somewhat out of his shoulder. Camille brings it back in, though. Starts to press through. Corey's in trouble. But he does have a stop. Hang on, they're going to elbow foul restart. For goodness sake, just let it end. Okay, it is over. The elbow foul on Corey awards the win to Camille. Oh, please don't do a fifth round and sixth round. All right, one more to go, guys. One more to go. Everyone is going to say Devon's going to win on this one. Main event to come. Who takes it? Big D, Big Devon. Devon. Leonidas is a strong dude, but Devon's just too good of an arm wrestler. Surely Leonidas can't win this. All right, there's the poll, guys. Let me know. Let's have a listen to Camille. Let's get some excitement. There we go. Camille gets the job done. One to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. One to go. I'm so wrecked. Yeah, I gotta check my phone. Alrighty, guys. So we got one to go. 771 people across all the platforms. Oh, is Corey West proposing? Oh, Corey West has just proposed to his wife or something. That's nice. Is that what just happened? There we go. Corey West proposed. Congratulations, Corey. Main event time. Alrighty, guys. I will sit up for this one and give it a proper go. We're at the home stretch, so I will do the job properly. Devon Larratt up against Leonidas Arkona coming up next. It is a big match for Leonidas. He's someone who's emerged recently in the arm wrestling world and is really propelled quite quickly through the sport. His effort against John Brzenk was really, really impressive. It shows that he's there. Left arm is his better arm as well. So if if there's hope, it is on the left arm. Devon Larratt, of course, a much better arm wrestler on the right. The party arm, being his left arm, has been what it is, but it's still Devon Larratt at the end of the day. And 80% of people in the polls agree that Devon Larratt is going to be too much for Leonidas. But we can see that Leonidas has come off the back of beating Schoolboy and then having an absolute war with John Brzenk. He clearly is a very special arm wrestler and can do a lot of damage in a lot of scenarios. But this is a big ask tonight up against Devon Larratt, one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time, in many people's opinion, the greatest arm wrestler of all time. Certainly one of the most impactful, actually easily the most impactful. But he is known. Devon Larratt's really known for just suffocating his opponents through height and rotation. The tall, long lead that he has, the high hook that he made famous out of the Ottawa club, is really his signature. And once he gets control of a pronator, it gets worse. He bleeds you out. And Leonidas Arkona is going to need to be ready for that. Look, Leonidas has a massive bicep. He has a lot of strength that will serve him well, and he will make Devon Larratt shake and redline. I'm almost certain of that. But Devon Larratt, you have to say, he is the complete favorite going into this match, and we'll see what happens as that comes up next. But very, very interesting. Whew. Okay. Just having a read of your comments. I appreciate everyone giving me the time of day to sleep between matches. Uh, Adams, yeah, I had to wake up for the main event. I couldn't fall asleep for the main event. That's why everyone's here. It's the thumbnail. I had to do this one. But Camille was just killing me. I was falling asleep. Okay, they're still running through the promos at the moment. They will be making their way to the stage very shortly. Devon Larratt, Leonidas Arkona. Leonidas looks like he should be a statue somewhere. Versus Devon Larratt looks more like the Wolverine old version of Devon, but he's not getting any worse as the years go on. But yes, everybody who keeps saying Bowen versus Auden, let's do it. I'm ready anytime. I appreciate everyone's support here, by the way. Oh, 835 now in the chat. Look at this timing is working out well. Guys, hit like for me, hit share for me on the chat now. Tell everybody that it is about to go down. I'm going to do some proper commentary for this one. Devon Larratt and Leonidas Arkona are about to get underway. First man out to the arena. Let's see who it is. It's going to be Leonidas Arkona, the absolute tank of a man that he is, making his way to the stage now. Let's have a look at what energy he brings out. He's a strong human. He doesn't really fear this situation. He can't. It's so fascinating how Leonidas Arkona arrived in the sport. He somewhat took over the position that we all thought Larry Wheels was going to be in. That happened here at King of the Table. And since then, he's then gone on and become worthy enough of booking himself a match like this one. Leonidas Arkona about to enter the stage. Here he comes, the man from Germany. He's looking strong. Still standing there in the dark of the tunnel. He's got a long intro in this song. He's waiting for the drop, clearly, or something to come out. All right, he's still standing there in the tunnel. Come on, Leonidas, let's get out. Okay, now his music is starting to ramp up. He's got that German techno sound about him. Eurovision. Hang on, it's not techno anymore. Here he comes. The main event. The sparks are flying. Lights are on. This is the longest walkout that we've seen in King of the Table history. Leonidas Arkona finally starts moving, but he's still walking slow. And we've finally reached the drop where the sparks fly and he actually starts walking at a normal pace and he's ready to go. Leonidas Arkona standing there, making Jake Ward look rather small. But he's ready. He's pacing back and forth. Big opportunity for him here if he can get tied to Devon Larratt in the strap. If he can get to the strap without having his wrist flexion too compromised, then there's power in the bicep. We know he can do some damage. Here he comes, Devon Larratt. Let's see what song he's going to come out to. Hopefully he walks out a little bit quicker than Leonidas. But 99 Zushluff balloons. He's picking the German song to try to get into the head of his opponent. The mind games have started already, Devon Larratt. Great song. 99 red balloons, or whatever it's called. And here he comes, Devon Larratt, with a signature smile on his face. He's in a good mood. You can see he straight away walks up to Leonidas Arkona, whispering in the ear. He's already telling him it's over, buddy. The arms are raised. Devon Larratt looking relaxed. Looking relaxed. The green hoodie is on as he makes his way out now. Says hello to his wife and son there in the corner. All smiles. Devon Larratt chalking up. You can see he is not at all stressed about this match. The issue for Leonidas is going to be finishing Devon Larratt. I think Leonidas is going to be able to get into this match, but how he goes about pinning Devon Larratt 4 times is the mystery. Devon Larratt has so much coil in his game. Devon Larratt just goes and puts a massive white handprint of chalk on the back of Leonidas Arkona. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally ready. It is your main event, King of the Table 12. They step to the table and commence the grip up. Leonidas Arkona, you can see the stockiness of him compared to Devon Larratt. The shoulder width, everything about him is built. Devon Larratt starting already with the talking and the smiling and the mind games. As Leonidas takes the grip, Devon Larratt, he's already getting the high ground, wrapped up. The knuckles are high on Leonidas Arkona, though. Watch for the dump slip here. Devon Larratt. Oh, you can see there early start. Devon Larratt rises up and shows a little bit of the wrist flexion and the wrist rise that's going to come. He's staring straight at Leonidas Arkona. He's not even looking at the hands and wrists. He's looking straight into the eyes of Leonidas Arkona. And there is the go. And Devon Larratt, it's like a half-hearted go. They stop and they start. They go again. Devon Larratt smiling and laughing because he's in complete control of the hand and wrist here. Leonidas Arkona, though, not phased by it at the moment. He knows he's got bicep strength and he wants to get that involved in the match. But Devon Larratt, so far, hand and wrist dominance, it appears, on the wrist rise front. And there's the start. A big hit through the bicep and a laugh from Devon, who's been given an elbow foul by Hristov, the down ref. And Devon laughs at the referees, says, okay, all right, we'll go again, will we? But you can see Devon already utterly talking to Leonidas. Leonidas trying his best to just stay focused, trying his best not to bite into the mind games that Devon is clearly laying down in front of him at the moment. A lot of focus. Devon Larratt just absolutely talking and trash talking and having fun so far. But here we go. Referee's grip, getting them straight. Devon going to slip this one, you think? Devon holds on. Devon holds on, starts to climb, gets the height, now bailing from Leonidas. And Devon Larratt, again, laughing at his opponent. And Devon Larratt saying he's got nothing. He just turned to the crowd and just said he's got nothing. Strap now going on. Devon Larratt really rubbing salt into the wound already. If there was ever any hope for Leonidas, it seems to be evaporating quickly because Devon Larratt just appears to be having fun with this one. It does look like game over already, but the strap in round one, if there's any time that it's going to happen, this is going to be it. When Leonidas is fresh and when Leonidas gets tied to Devon, that's the only time. Leonidas must keep control of Devon's pronator, but the setup doesn't look good for Leonidas if that is the goal. Leonidas is going to try to top roll against Devon Larratt here. Devon Larratt's going to high hook him. Here we go. Referee's getting them set. Start moments away. Devon with a smile on his face saying, come on, let's just go. Leonidas surges and, it's over. Devon just holding him now at center. Devon shaking his head. Leonidas searching for a regrip, searching for surges, but every time Leonidas surges, his wrist goes back. Devon now just utterly sitting at center, doing nothing, letting Leonidas try. Devon is laughing and shaking his head. This is embarrassing if you're a Leonidas fan right now. It's not even close. Devon not trying. Devon holding. Devon talking to the referees currently, literally just doing nothing. Holding center, Leonidas is in. Leonidas now stands up and lets his elbow off. Oh my goodness, this is the most one. Wow. Okay. Okay. I haven't personally seen a match be that one sided ever. Okay, that's really, really, really over. There's not even anything that can be done. There's no glimmer of hope anywhere. I don't know what you do. That's really, really, really over. poor Leonidas now has to suffer through Devon laughing at him for the next for the next three pins because that was bad. That was really bad. And when I say bad, it's not. This is not an offense to Leonidas. He's an incredibly strong human, but what is lacking right now is specific strength. Yes, we know that there's fundamental strength through Leonidas, who looks a little sheepish now. Devon's coming over into the corner of Leonidas and offering him some coaching. And the German team is telling him to get out of there as they're trying to encourage Leonidas to find some hope. But truly, there's nothing here. There's nothing here for Leonidas to do. Yeah, this is brutal. There's not even the slightest look of stress or sweat or anything on Devon. It's honestly like watching. It's honestly like watching a pro arm wrestler take on a, a, a 3 month novice. That's how badly Leonidas became disconnected. As soon as they went, Leonidas's hand fell apart. It was like the connection through the strap, the seniority and the experience, the specific strength through the hand and wrist of Devon has just immediately fully disengaged Leonidas out in the strap. And it became very, very, very bad. But right now, we are into round two. They're stepping to the table and they're taking the grip outside of straps. Devon talking to Leonidas. Devon talking to Leonidas in German. I think Devon's going to hold on to him now outside of straps. He's willing to hold on, give him something. We'll see if Leonidas is also willing to hold on. Devon now talking with the referees. Okay, the start happens. Leonidas bails. He's in this swan position. Devon holds on and is laughing again as the slip happens. Devon literally almost falling over with laughter as poor Leonidas steps to the table, and then Devon is staggering around the room laughing at the moment and approaches the table, putting the strap on. This is not going to be good for Leonidas. Yes, look, Leonidas is learning a lot right now. That's a great comment from Levant Slayer 69. I agree. He is learning. He is learning it. And look, I'll emphasize that Leonidas is an incredibly strong human. But what is happening here is he's being disconnected from his power. And he's never experienced something like this. This is specific strength in a very, very technical manner being applied by Devon. And that combination of experience and specific strength is completely disengaging Leonidas. Here we go, round two. Let's see if anything changes. The buckle side this time on Devon's hand. Okay, there's the start. Devon just once again does not move from center. Does not move at all from center. Leonidas searching for some connection, regrouping Devon. Devon honestly looks like he's putting in about 30 to 40% effort to hold him. Devon has no sign of any physical effort in his body. Leonidas doesn't know where to go. He's trying, he's searching. Devon is once again talking to Leonidas, talking to him, coaching him as he's doing this. Now, Leonidas considers the flop press. That was always going to eventually happen. As he loses control of his hand and wrist further and further, he goes for a flop press. He stands back up, and Devon still yet to move at all from center. Multiple elbow fouls then from Leonidas deliberately to try to get himself out of the misery. Devon pins him. Wow. Like, yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. Hey, I just realized we got 1,124 people in here, you bunch of legends. Thank you very much for jumping on board. 979 of you concurrent on YouTube. Let's get it to 1,000. If you could all hit like for me right now, as Devon Larratt utterly toying with Leonidas Arkona like it is. It's not even a training run. It's a bizarre thing. This is one of the beautiful things about arm wrestling. What I mean by beautiful is that technical experience and specific strength matters this much, that someone as talented as Devon Larratt can disengage someone as strong as Leonidas so significantly. Um, look, Leonidas has more bicep strength than Devon. Leonidas, if you put Leonidas in the gym and measured even his wrist flexion against Devon, it wouldn't surprise me if he had more wrist flexion. In a raw sense, he's a strong human. We know that. But the specific nature of Devon Larratt's strength, the leverage of Devon Larratt, the conditioning, and the technical nature is just utterly it's making Leonidas look like a novice. All right, here we go. Round number three. What will Devon do? Like Devon can't do anything more than this. He's letting Leonidas try, but it's just so bad. There's nothing there at all. All right, Leonidas now going straight to the straps against Devon. This is a big learning curve for him. He's going to walk away from this recognizing what it takes to truly make it to the top level in this sport. Devon Larratt putting on a absolute clinic, but no stress here. Make no mistake, guys. There's nothing Leonidas can do here. Devon Larratt having fun with this one. He's doing the raw before the go. I think will Devon just flash pin him here? Maybe put him out his misery. Maybe Devon just saying whatever you want, whatever position you want. Leonidas steps up and tries to go for the flop press. Devon just casually holds the flop press, puts it back into a hook. Now Leonidas returns to center, tries to top roll. Devon Larratt gets given a warning for taking his hand off the peg because he starts pointing at the camera. He gets a second warning for taking the hand off the peg again. He's not even paying attention to the match, Devon Larratt, as Leonidas tries a bunch of things and without even paying attention, without even looking at his opponent, Devon Larratt casually. You know, when I say casually, I'm talking casually, like this, just like yeah, okay, like pins Leonidas that easily. Yeah, so I no, I didn't even know what else to say. It's like there's nothing wrong with this. Like I said, I'm a believer and a fan of Leonidas and his potential. I don't think this is an indicator of a lack of potential. I mean, let's remember what Leonidas did against John Brzenk, how good that match was. So it's just the lack of experience in the specific strength against someone as talented as Devon Larratt with the leverage that Devon Larratt has, and it's completely denying Leonidas access to all power. Leonidas is only getting about it's like he's getting 10%, 20% power down. He just can't find any connection. Everywhere he searches results in disconnection. All right, round number four. This will surely be it. Surely Devon won't make him go on and do all 6 rounds. Leonidas, Devon Larratt, going straight into the strap. Devon speaking in German once again. Round number four, here we go. I think this one's going to be a fast one from Devon. Put him out of his misery. Will he just get the job done? No hit there from Devon. He's just captured at center once again. Leonidas goes into the hook with Devon. Devon happy to oblige, lets him in, trying to encourage him to feel some degree of power, but there's just nothing there. Once again, every time Leonidas tries to put the power down, it's met with complete disconnection from Devon. Without Devon moving at all, he's just simply holding. And every time Leonidas moves, he gets disconnected from his own power. Devon Larratt just talking, not even a sign of stress, not even the slightest sign of stress. And Devon Larratt decides to put him out of his misery, leans over, and it's done. Ladies and gentlemen, 4-0. Good night. Easiest win you'll ever see in arm wrestling. Let's have a listen to what Devon's got to say. Ooh. Alrighty, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Devon Larratt, your winner, as we expected. As we expected, and he calls out Travis Bajent on the left, which is an interesting one. I think that based on what I just saw and based on what we've seen from Travis, I think that Devon would almost beat Travis as bad as he just beat Leonidas. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the commentary and the coverage. If you watched the Core Sports pay per view directly, awesome. Thank you so much for supporting all of that. Thank you for supporting my channel and whatnot. Please, before you go, just know that what's coming up for me, I'm heading to India in a couple of days. I'm going to be training. Please follow me on Instagram. Also follow a young lady named Tatu Sharma, Chetna Sharma. She's the #1 arm wrestler in India. I'm going to be doing an 18-day training camp focused with her, following her story as she prepares for the Asian Arm Wrestling Championships. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to get the opportunity to group up with people like Yuvraj Verma, who's the #2 ranked arm wrestler in India, for myself as I prepare for the AWE Grand Prix that is going to be happening on October 27. Rickard Bornemann is the defending champ of the AWE. He's going to be there defending his belt as we bring 7 more competitors to try to take down that mighty man that is Rickard Bornemann. But guys, the next time you see me, I will be literally in India, in Mumbai. So thank you so much for all of your support. I can't wait to get over there. If you are an Indian arm wrestler, if you are in Mumbai, please keep a very close eye on my social media, because there's going to be a number of times where I put a call out for Indian arm wrestlers in Mumbai to come and grip up. It'll be amazing. Hopefully, I'll be on the streets of Mumbai as well, arm wrestling some challenges, and it should be a lot of fun. But AWE October 27, don't miss that one as well. It's going to be on the AWE Arm Wrestling channel. That one will be free, and it'll be done in the highest production that we can do. So if you recall what the production was like when we had Todd Hutchins come down and face Mateu Rangi, and when I faced Adam Taranenko, it's going to be that degree of production, but it's going to be completely free. So it will be amazing. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I am so tired. I'm going to go get some sleep now. It's 6:40 a.m. And yeah, thank you for your patience. Thank you for not kicking me off when I was falling asleep during the Kamil Jablonski match. You guys are awesome. But yeah, all right, guys, thank you so much.